And welcome back to the Shasta Sports Network. We are here tonight. It's going to be a good football game. We are at Pleasant Valley High School as the Shasta Wolves are in town taking on the Chico Panthers. My name is Gary Moore, my partner Daniel Miller. Dan, welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, thank you, Gary. I'm glad to be here.
This is, there's lots to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about offense, defense, football in general, the football field, which is brand new here. We'll get into that here a little bit later. The Shasta Sports Network is presented by Omega Mortgage. You can meet the Omega team at omglending.com or give them a call at 223-1400. Also, Shasta Solutions. Hill Collision Center will bring you the player of the game later on this evening. REU, the post-game show. Our friend Dr. Maria Salas on board this season. Michael Carnes and Boundary Waters, part of the program, and Tony Horde Photography, the official photographer. And, of course, Spirion Staffing out of Reading. We had a nice little chat with Baron Browning today. If you're looking for a job, check into Spirion Staffing at 222-3434 tonight. We got a good thing going here, Dan. We are – everybody, you may or may not know that Pleasant Valley High School has been sharing a field with Chico High School for quite some time. Chico High School has a field, and they've got a beautiful brand-new field, synthetic turf too, just like PV does here. But they don't have lights, and their plan is to get lights in the future. So that's the story.
They have no lights. Their field is beautiful. It's awesome. They just had it redone, but they need the most important thing for night games, and that's lights.
You got to have lights to play football. Tonight we are going to be talking about some pretty important stuff. Statistics is going to go along with that. I wanted to go along and give you some stats, which we're going to wait until after we talk to Coach J.C. Hunsaker, because I know he's on a time schedule, so we want to get a chance to talk to him.
Yes, we do.
We're going to be down on the field talking to him in just a couple of moments, and then we'll come back. That is the Shasta head coach, their defensive coordinator, your friend, Kirk Ramage.
Yep.
How can you identify Kirk? How can you describe Kirk?
Kirk is basically he's a defensive man. He played middle linebacker when we played football together, and he's a pacer. Boy, he paces up and down that field, and he just rolls. He needs a new pair of shoes after every game.
We give him a bad time about picking up a brand new pair of shoes before each game, and he jokes around with this, and he likes that, and there's a lot of hand signals going on out there. And one of the things that Coach J.C. Hunsaker does, he's always about 40 yards downfield from the action.
Yeah, he's looking at it from a different angle there.
That's his best vantage point, he says, and he likes it. He can see things coming and going. He can see how the defense is performing, how the offense is doing, if any holes are opening up like they should.
Yes.
He also, runs the offense, and he's got a big job ahead of him, and I can't wait to talk to him here in just a couple of minutes. So it's a beautiful, beautiful place, Pleasant Valley High School. Last time we were here, we did Shasta versus Pleasant Valley in a playoff game at the end of last season, and the field was torn up, and it was a mud bowl.
Yeah,
right now,
yeah,
it is beautiful. We'll try to snap a picture and get it on our Facebook page.
It's all turf. It's just like Shasta's at home, and it's beautiful. It looks fantastic.
It's 100% perfect turf.
And why don't you let everybody know who played here at Pleasant Valley?
Well, your quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers, played here.
Yep, the whole Rodgers family played here. Jordan Rodgers played here.
And I'm told there's a third brother as well.
Yeah, he's actually older than Aaron and Jordan both.
Okay, wow. So there's a history here.
Yes.
A great history, and we're looking forward to sharing some of that history with you. We are going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to talk to Coach J.C. Hunsaker. You are listening to High School Football on the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
For over 50 years, Hild Collision Center is still family-owned and operated. It all started when Art Hild opened his first body shop in 1965. Today known as Hild Collision Center, the North State's most recommended full-service collision repair business. The Hild family is proud to continue business in this great community. Every year brings new changes in many forms, from new vehicle models, training and equipment, new technology in aluminum bodies and frames, computers, airbags, and Pearl Clear Coat paints. You can be assured that the team at Hild Collision Center are the best in class. The Hild Collision Center family would like to say thank you to the North Valley for trusting them with your collision repairs and allowing them to grow and support our community. Hild Collision Center on East Cypress Avenue in Reading. Online at hildcollisioncenter.com or find us on Facebook. Hild Collision Center, where you're always a satisfied customer.
At Enterprise Rent-A-Car, we listen.
And we've been listening for more than 55 years.
To customers and employees.
In fact, there was an Enterprise employee who came up with the idea of picking you up when you need to rent a car.
It was a great idea.
At your house, at the repair shop, we'll pick you up.
Wherever you need us.
We'll be there. Listening. Let us show you what that means.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Leon, your reactions following today's devastating loss?
Football's a team sport, man. So I got to put the loss squarely on the shoulders of my supporting cast. Look, man, I've been carrying these guys the whole season, but I can't do it all. I need some help.
So your 4 fumbles weren't a factor in your mind?
Not if one of those other guys would have jumped on the ball. Again, Leon can't do everything.
There's no I in team.
Well, ain't no we either.
Hi, this is David Jackson with Reading Electric Utility. 2016 marks REU's 95th year serving our community's power needs. October 2nd through the 8th, join us in celebrating the benefits of community-owned public power during National Public Power Week. Did you know REU saves Reading more than $30 million annually? That money stays right here in our community. Celebrate your Reading Electric Utility. Celebrate community-owned public power. Like us on Facebook and visit us at reupower.com for more information. REU and you.
Looking for an immediate career opportunity in Reading? Listen up. Spherion is a recruiting and staffing leader with 20 years of success helping job seekers in our area get connected to rewarding career opportunities. They currently have a variety of job openings, including warehouse laborers, auto body techs, as well as office and administrative positions. If those fit your skills and interests, Spherion would love to talk to you. Learn more about these or other available positions. Call Spherion today at 222-3434. Get connected to a job today. Call Spherion.
Welcome back to the Shasta Sports Network. Tonight, opening of league play. We are here at Pleasant Valley High School, but it's Chico hosting the Shasta Wolves. We're here with Coach J.C. Hunsaker. And Coach, just real quickly, what was the ride home like, and what was the conversation like with you and your coaches on the way home from Reno last week?
You try and take the positives out of it. You're going into a game where your opponent is very talented, a team that probably should beat you. We were just hoping that we put our best foot forward and be competitive and maybe squeak out a W. Offensively, we did some good things, moved the ball well, didn't cap on a couple of situations where we make that game a little tighter than it was, got down inside the 20 twice and didn't come away with points. So we tried to focus on what we improved upon from our previous 2 games. Our ball security was much better. Our offensive production was much better. Defensively, a little more heartbreaking. They had some talent out there. We were overmatched. They had some speed that we don't usually see, and we just tried to do our best to contain it, and obviously we didn't contain it very well. So we just tried to get back to some of our stuff that we feel a little more confident and basic with on that side of the football and on the offensive side. Hey, let's do what we're comfortable with, fellas, and let's go compete with our league and make it a challenge for anybody that's going to play us.
I say this every time, and I'm going to say it again. The record of what you have currently, 2-3, is nowhere indicative of how good your football team is. What is the physical condition of the team right now as a whole?
Yeah, we took a couple hits on Friday. We had to plug in our third string fullback because we had our first 2 guys go down, and that's our most important position in terms of having our full arsenal available to us offensively. So we had 2 guys go down, Diego and Vinny. So we stuck in our third string guy who hadn't had a ton of exposure because we've been trying to right the ship in terms of ball security and so forth. So hopefully Vinny can go tonight and be successful for us. Diego is going to be out for a few more weeks. On the defensive side, we didn't walk away with any huge injuries. We're just trying to weather the attrition that is the game of football. There's bumps and bruises and owies, and we're just trying to get through it and maintain health for the guys and also progress as schematically and as tough football players mentally and physically. So we're doing all right. We're not where we want to be, but nothing we can do about that.
We talk about a lot of things, and we just talked about the physical condition of the team. What is the mental health of the team right now after being down 3 games in a row?
That getting in the mind of a teenager is a tough pony. We're just trying to focus on showing them how we want to do things, and we redefine success in our eyes as a coaching staff to our kids, and it can't be the wins and losses, and I think I got a little wrapped up into that too much myself earlier in the year, and so I took a step back and said, guys, let's look at what defines success in life, because that's what this great game teaches them, things, the challenges throughout life that they have to overcome, and football is one of the last true options where they have a bunch of adversity continually thrown at them, and there's no excuses you can make up. You just got to grind. You got to get through it. So we are trying to keep within ourselves and not really focus on where we're at. We talked about, hey, the real season for us begins now. It doesn't matter preseason. I know strength of schedule going into playoffs, but 6 teams are going to make it to playoffs in Division I, and there's only eight teams in the whole division. There's 2 of them outside our league, so probably if our league plays well, we're in it, but we want to go in it on a high note, competing at a high level and improving. And we hope to get back a little sweet taste of victory. We talked about, it's been, tonight it'll be 35 days since the last time we've tasted that. So, I mean, we're all competitors, and we want to be successful, and we want to get that cherry on top. So we'll focus on that tonight, not so much the past.
Well, we know exactly what you have. You have a very good football team, and it's evident. I see everything on offense and defense and your special teams. You have a lot of improvements since day one, which you won on day one, and there are things that are working. As a coach, how do you keep their mental status looking forward and positive after losing 3 games in a row?
The stress for us has been, hey, there's going to be mistakes made all the time, and what we've got to try and do is focus on the mistakes that hurt us and correct those mistakes one bit at a time. You can't eat the whole elephant at one time. It'll just overwhelm you. So we focus on small spots and say, hey, this is what's going to have the biggest and most effective impact for us, and hopefully that in turn equates to success. Looking at the small picture and say, hey, this is something that I'm willing to accept the challenge and can overcome and defeat the challenge thrown my way. So with that mentality, I think you're helping the teenagers focus on the now and the goal.
It's a good thing. It sounds like you know exactly what you're doing, and it will work, and it is working in various degrees. Tonight, it's the Chico Panthers. It's league play, opening up for league play. What do you know about them, and how did you prepare for them?
Chico's kind of in a similar boat. They had a pretty rough go preseason. They played some quality opponents, trying to find their identity. They've got they're a big high school. They've got football talent on that team. Coach Alvister at Chico does a good job of scheming on what can be successful. So I expect a very competitive game tonight, whether both defenses show up because the physical style of both defenses can own the game, or whether the offenses get backs open in open field space and we start scoring some points. Whether it's a shootout, whether it's a low-scoring game, or whether it's a blowout, I just hope we're on the sweet end of it.
Last time you played on this field, it was a different field. What do you expect today with the new field?
Yeah, that was one thing I mentioned to the coaches earlier this week. I said, hey, no matter how much it's raining, we know the field's going to be good down there. And I know that probably PV as well as the Chico staff are excited about it. It looks great on film. Brand new field turf. I'm sure it's going to be fast to play on. I think that benefits our style of offense and defense. We like to be fast. We like to move the ball as quickly as we can. We like to come downhill aggressively on the defensive side. So we're excited to be playing on a much upgraded, which was needed, facility down at PV High School.
Absolutely. Okay, final thoughts and keys to the game for you tonight.
Keys for us tonight is communication, I think, across the board. They could do some different things defensively that can screw with our assignment approach, as long as we stick to our paths and stick to our rules. Defensively, also communication at the third level. We kind of struggled in that really early on in that Friday night last week. They got some points on us early because we weren't communicating well. So communication, and we want to be on the plus end of the turnover battle tonight in a big way. Let somebody else have the turnover bug and us be on the benefactory, and things can get fun.
That sounds fun. Okay, good football game tonight. Opening of league play. Chico Panthers hosting the Shasta Wolves here at Pleasant Valley High School. Coach, we wish you well and have a great game.
Thank you so much, Gary. Appreciate it.
Always a very cooperative and a very good interview. Coach J.C. Hunsaker from the Shasta Wolves. They're about ready to take the field right now. Chico's already been out here warming up for about 7 minutes.
They've been out here warming up, and Shasta's just starting to get out here. They haven't even ran through their banner yet.
That's coming up here in just a couple of seconds. Let's talk about Daniel, the scoreboard's not lit up, so we don't know what the game clock is like. We don't know exactly when we're supposed to start. We believe we start right at 7:30.
At 7:30 is supposed to be kickoff time.
That is going to be it. So we're gonna match up both teams here in just a couple of seconds over the course of the season so far. Both teams are 2-3.
2-3 overall, yes.
Shasta has had a rough go the last three outings. They played North Medford and they lost 41-23. They played West Valley and got routed 22-0. And then we went over to Reno last weekend and they played Damani Ranch and they lost 54-24. And I will tell you that football over in the Reno area is just a whole different caliber of football.
It is, and we saw their running back just made their defense look like they were just standing still.
Guy was quick, he was fast, he was good, and it was good for Shasta to see some of that stuff. And, you always get better when you play against somebody who's better than you are.
Yes.
Try that in a chess game once,
yeah,
right? You learn stuff,
You
right?
learn stuff. But you know what? Shasta's defense has just, in the last 3 games, they started off good. They were 2-0, and then the last 3 games, they just have got blown out of the water. And they weren't really blown. I shouldn't say blown out of the water, but they made a lot of mistakes that they could not overcome, and they have to overcome those.
We say this every game, and it's turnovers, and it is penalties, silly penalties like personal fouls.
Personal fouls.
Towards the end of the game, too. We saw one last week. Ryan Dean got one, just shoved the guy down on his face in the end zone. And, it's just not necessary. All that does is hurt you, even when you're down 20 points.
Yes.
That gives you a big penalty. So they assess that off on the kickoff. That's what happened last week. And then, your mental state is just bruised.
Yes.
And it hurts. So tonight, Coach Hunsaker is hoping to regroup. We're expecting some big things from Troy Lyons today. He's a defensive star. You know a lot more about that cat than I do.
Yes, he is their middle linebacker. He is their heart and soul of that defense, and he needs to be on top of his game, being able to read the offense and see what they're going to do. It's going to be a great matchup tonight. I'm really worried about their star player. Shasta needs their star player.
They've got some injuries that they've been dealing with. Kyle Muckle has been down with a hamstring for several weeks now. They didn't play him at all against West Valley. They gave him a little bit of time over in Reno, and he did well, but you could tell he was favoring that hamstring. He's not at full capacity, and that's difficult on this team, especially with Diego Castaneda, who is going to be out tonight.
Yes, and it's going to be in the hands of Vinny Smith a lot tonight.
Vinny Smith even sustained an injury last week. I don't know to what degree. Coach Hunsaker touched on that in the interview a couple of minutes ago. So we're not quite sure. I'm sure that Brian Kilgore is going to be going at quarterback.
Yes, Kilgore should be going at quarterback.
He's been the mainstay for the several games, and he's doing good. He looks a little nervous. He looks a little uneasy. He looks a little confused at times.
He looks a lot confused there.
Their hurry-up offense has not been there.
It's not there at all.
Compared to what we saw last year?
Yeah.
Absolutely no way. And hopefully they'll get that going here tonight, because that makes a difference, and that puts some pressure on defenses all over the league. Doesn't matter who you are, a hurry-up offense will wear you out.
Yes, it will. And, their star player, Kyle Muckle, just in the 4 games, because he didn't play in the West Valley game, just in their 4 games, he is their leading rusher, and he is their leading receiver. Listen to these numbers, Gary. 55 carries, 466 yards, and
huge.
4 touchdowns.
That's huge.
In receiving, 6 receptions, 157 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Goodness.
They need their star player.
They need Kyle Muckle. They need that hamstring to kind of repair itself or kind of weld itself back together with animal fat or something. I don't care what you use.
Just don't give them the needle.
But they need him. They really do need him.
They do need Kyle.
And I'll tell you what, a guy who started off really sharp earlier in the season, who we've not heard from in any capacity with statistics and ball handling over the last 2 or 3 games, and that is Connor Corrin.
Connor Corrin, yeah, he started off good coming out of the gate, but he has been silent too. But he hurt his ribs a couple of weeks ago.
He got hit with a shot that, to me, as soon as he hit the ground, I thought immediately, okay, here comes 17-year-old, 18-year-old hip replacement surgery.
Yes.
And the following week, he said, I feel good. I'm going to make big plays happen tonight. And he didn't do anything.
He didn't do nothing.
And I think he's a little sore in his hip, but that's been 2-3 weeks ago, so he should be healed by now. Connor Corrin, we're expecting a lot out of him. Ryan Dean on defense. Ratavian Matthews, we're expecting big things from him on defense today, too. So many players that the Shasta Wolves have, and they need to make some things happen tonight. And Chico, on the other hand, they've had a rough go. They're on a 1-game winning streak. They are also same record, 2-3. They've lost 3 of their first 5 this season.
Yes.
But they've got some playmakers. They got big playmakers. They got a quarterback over there warming up right now named Ty Pulaski, who is a junior, 6 foot. They've also got Cole Walker, number 7 at quarterback too. So I'm not quite sure who they're starting. We're going to find out and see how that goes. So let's take a little bit of a break, and we'll come back with some specific number matchups throughout the course of the 5 games that both teams have played. And we'll fill you in. We'll match them up. We'll kind of give you a balance sheet, a balance check on both teams, and see how this game's going to shape up. We are going to be having fun tonight.
We are going to have a blast.
It's the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com. We'll be right back.
It's no surprise, Biggins Lighting has been lighting up Reading for over 45 years. They have an amazing showroom displaying the latest in designs and styles, a dedicated staff providing superior customer service, and the most affordable pricing in town. Biggins Lighting is your one-stop shop for lighting, fans, fixtures, bulbs, and more. Looking for that special deal? Check in regularly for discounted and blowout items and ask about their internet price matching. Biggins Lighting, located on Pine Street just up the road from Lulu's in downtown Reading. Biggins, lighting up Reading for over 45 years.
Welcome to Healthwise Chiropractic. We offer a wide range of chiropractic treatments to assist with a number of conditions. We place an emphasis on high-quality care and pride ourselves on tailoring our treatment protocols to a personal and individual basis. We can help with back pain and sciatica, headaches, shoulder pain, sports injuries, and much more. All our consultations are private and fully confidential, so call us today to book a session or to find out more.
When your car has more scratches than your favorite Bee Gees record, better get Mako. Give your car a makeover from Mako of Reading, America's #1 paint and body shop. Come in today for the $349 paint sale and bring back your car's color and shine. Mako of Reading paints personal, commercial, and fleet vehicles. Tight on cash? Ask about Mako's no-interest finance options. Call 226-0992. That's 226-0992. Located on Crossroads Drive across from United Rentals.
Imagine a rent-a-car company that will pick you up right at your door. That's Enterprise. Call us. We'll arrange to come to you, take you back to our office, and you're on your way. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Warning. Orthopedic surgeons are seeing an increase in overuse injuries when young athletes perform the same repetitive stressful motions over and over. Pitching, tennis, weight training, even long swimming workouts can cause overuse trauma that may require surgery. If your kids play and train hard, visit orthoinfo.org or stopsportsinjuries.org. A message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons and the American Orthopedic Society for Sports Medicine.
Oh, that happens to be my favorite gridiron music. We're going to be hearing that throughout the course of the night. Another thing that you're going to be hearing, the Chico High School Band is sitting right next to us.
Right next to us. I mean, we got front row seat. We got those Bob Uecker seats with the band.
If I had a towel, I could reach out and polish a trumpet right now. So we're going to be competing with them a little bit in sound, but you know what? They're just going to add to the whole flavor of the whole game.
Hey, we love it.
It's going to be a fun time. Here, let's talk about some statistics throughout the first 5 games of the season, because they're pretty close in matchup. For the Panthers, who are 2-3, Shasta's 2-3. Passing yards per game, Chico 197, Shasta 226. That's pretty close.
That's pretty close.
Yards per completion, 19.7 for Chico, 16.1 for Shasta. That's also close. Total rushing yards, this is a little bit unbalanced. For Chico, 990. For Shasta, 1,480. Yards per carry, 8.8 for Chico, 6.5, so a little bit less for Shasta. Yards per game, 198 for Chico, 296 for the Wolves. Total touchdowns, 14 on the season for Chico, 19 for Shasta, and points per game, 19.6 for Chico and 24 for Shasta. So the skew is not that off. These teams are about evenly matched. Let's take a listen to the
listen to the band.
They sound good. Captains are on the field, midfield right now for Chico. Your captains are Cole Walker, Also, Jake Farrell, Brian Kelly, and finally, DJ Miller. Interesting.
DJ Miller wearing number 33. That was my number. But that ain't me out there.
For Shasta, captains are Troy Lyons. Looks like Kyle Muckles out there, so he's going to be in the game. Ratavian Matthews. And I can't see the last number. He's blocked by a player. But they're discussing things, and they're flipped the coin right there.
Looks like Ryan
Shasta had the choice. That is Ryan Dean. Chico has won the toss, and it looks like they are going to elect to kick off.
They're going to defer. They're good at doing that.
That's a big strategy. That's a big strategy this season on many teams I've seen.
You know, one of the big matchups I'm looking forward tonight is Kari Cush, offensive lineman. He's going to have to take on Jeffrey Anderson. This kid is a senior. He's 6'6", 353 pounds.
Big boy.
He is their nose guard, and he is going to try to barrel through that offensive line. So I'm really looking for that matchup right now.
Let's set the scene for you here, if we could, for just a couple of seconds. We are on the west end bleachers. That's the hometown bleachers next to the press box. We are obviously looking to our east. The school is off into our distance to the left. It's huge. And here comes our national anthem, and we'll just pipe down while that plays, okay? How about that, huh?
You know, Gary, every single one of those players had their helmet underneath their left arm. Both teams facing that flag.
Lined up on the sidelines, and we just put a panoramic picture of that whole scene on our Shasta Sports Network Facebook page. So take a quick look at that. It's interactive, so you can move you can scroll around and see the whole thing. It's really cool.
Nice. Oh, beautiful. I tell you, this is a beautiful field, and we are ready for some football. Don't know if our referees are mic'd up tonight. Hopefully they are.
We'll find out. Your boss of the whole crew is going to be Kevin Erskine. He's the man in the white hat.
He is the boss.
He is
what
the boss.
What he says goes.
We have a different setup. Well, a little bit different, not too much. Gideon McGreeny is back deep to receive. He's standing at his 15-yard line, and he's there with Kirk Gibson.
Kirk Gibson's back there, too.
So those are the two that make things happen.
They've actually elected to receive. They didn't defer. Shasta is receiving.
Well, Chico won the toss. And they elected to defer and kick off.
Okay.
So this is going to be great with the band right next to us. Fun stuff. We got a lot of people close by. You'll hear some crowd noise. You'll hear some colorful commentary. And there's the kick, and this football game is underway. And that goes short to a lineman. He takes about 7 yards and is hit hard. and that is Scott Cotton who picked that up, a lineman.
Wow.
When a lineman gets the ball, I would be nervous, right?
I would be nervous too.
I was a lineman when I played, and you did not want me to run that football.
Yeah, I already know about that.
I was slow.
I see Kyle Muckles in the lineup there, so that's good. That's a good thing for Shasta.
Kyle's in the backfield with quarterback Brian Kilgore. He calls the play. First call is right up the middle. Ball carrier looks like Vinny. Was that Vinny?
That is Vinny Smith.
Vinny Smith. Okay, so that's Vinny.
And look at the hurry-up offenses right there,
That's
Gary.
Good. Vinny takes it, and he goes.
Nope, that's going to be Seth Parker around the left side.
You're right, it was Seth Park. They faked it to Vinny up the middle.
Yep.
And Seth Park, they've been working on the hurry-up offense already this week, you can tell, because they, as soon as that ball is placed in a position, they are up and ready to go. Kilgore back in a passing position. Got a man in motion. That's Muckle coming to him. Fakes it to Muckle. Handoff goes up the middle, and it goes nowhere. He's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. May even lost a yard.
Wow, Dalton Smith, middle linebacker, just came right through the offensive line and stopped him short. He actually lost a yard on that.
We got some big kids on this football team. Jeffrey Anderson, he weighs 353 pounds. Shasta now in a punting situation. Bad snap. It goes low. Short kick. Great
kick.
It goes all the way down to the beyond the 20 with a great Shasta bounce. Rolls down just inside the 10 where it comes to a stop, and McGreeny downs it, and that's where Chico will take over.
And we have no scoreboard here yet.
That's weird.
That is strange.
If you're tuning in the broadcast on YouTube, we've got a live interactive scoreboard, which we'll keep that up to date so you can see what's going on for you. We also have a chat feature going on as well. Looks like there's some people already in there. Rambo Joe. Nice. Nice to hear from you. Oh, he's at this game.
Rambo Joe's here.
Yeah. Oh, that must be the guy up top. The guy up top who's helping us out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there we go. Chico now. 1st and 10 from scrimmage. Left-handed quarterback. Hands off over to the right-hand side. And, this guy's got wheels. That is Cole Walker, and he gets all the way out to the 34-yard line before he's brought down.
He's brought down by Kirk Gibson, but not before he makes the first down.
First play from scrimmage. Chico looking sharp.
Excellent downfield blocking.
Blaine Glegg looks like the gentleman who is at the quarterback position, and he's listed as a free safety on our program. They might be moving some things around. And they do.
There's a run up the middle.
Handoff right up the middle. Heavy defense, and guess your boy, Mr. Troy Lyons.
Troy Lyons right there at the helm of that one.
Okay, your quarterback for Chico is Ty Pulaski. He's a junior, 6'1", 170. He's a left-hander. Kid can throw. We watched him in warm-ups, and he was sharp.
He was sharp, and he was right on the money. And a left-hander.
So Pulaski taking his team downfield. Third play from scrimmage. Quick pass out to the right-hand side to a big fullback. He gains a handful of yards before he's brought down. DJ Miller. You're going to hear that name a lot tonight. 7-yard gain for the Panthers.
And Kari Cush on the tackle for that one for Shasta. Chico huddles up all the time. And Ryan Dean is right up on his receiver.
Handoff comes this way, and that's the speedster, Cole Walker, trying to get around to the outside. He does not. Gets just over the 45 and ran out of bounds. Should be enough for a first down for Chico.
Corbin Muckle missed a tackle there in the backfield, Gary. He could have had him right there for a loss. But no, it's going to be a first down, Chico.
8 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Not quite sure what's going on with the scoreboard here. It's a fairly, really good scoreboard. They just didn't. It worked fine for the JV game.
And it went out right in between the games.
Pulaski, your quarterback for Chico, is in the shotgun formation. They do a little line shift, a little bit, packed in tight two receivers out to the right, one on the left-hand side. DJ Miller back to block, pass downfield, and that is going to be an interception by Kirk Gibson.
Kirk Gibson read the quarterback perfectly and was right in the perfect position to intercept that.
At the 41-yard line, so there will be first turnover of the game, and Shasta will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Shasta's got the interception. This is where they need to capitalize on these takeaways. They have 0 points on takeaways this year. They really need to capitalize on this.
Robbie Carlson is in at receiver, wide receiver on the right-hand side. We haven't heard anything from him all year long, and he looks like he might just be a decoy. There's a handoff up the middle over to the right-hand side, maybe a 2-yard gain, and that's Vinny Smith, the ball carrier. May have picked up 3 yards on the play.
It's good to see Muckle in the lineup.
Hunsaker in our pregame interview told us that they use Muckle a lot just as a decoy.
They do use him. And
Connor Corrin, the ball carrier around left-hand side, he'll lose a couple of yards almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Boy, they keyed on him on that one. They didn't fool anybody.
They hopefully are working on their scoreboard so we can tell you how much time's left. Connor Corrin in motion. Now he stops into the backfield. He's there with Kilgore. Vinny Smith also in the backfield. He's going to get some ball carrying time tonight. He'll get one right there, right up the middle, and there's a big hole up the middle. Vinny Smith with about a 3 or 4 yard gain.
That was a good run by Vinny. He hit that hole perfectly.
Those holes open up for a millisecond.
Yes.
If you don't get through it, you're not going nowhere. So that's going to bring up a 4th down situation, and they'll bring out the punting team.
Now watch out, Shasta could also fake. They're really good at that, being that they do that rugby-style kick. And they do.
He's going to hang on to it and try to run the ball, try to go for the first down, and he'll make it. He's across midfield down to the 45, maybe to the 44, where there's a big pile up on the field. That's a first down, Shasta.
That was a great fake. Seven minutes to go in the first quarter. Thank you, announcer.
Fake handoff, and here's Muckle with his first run from scrimmage, and he gets out for another big first down, out to about the 31, maybe the 32-yard line. Kyle Muckle starts off good.
Kyle Muckle, what a fantastic run by him.
And they're right back up on the ball. They've got their offense back the way it's supposed to be, the way it's designed. They'll fake it again this time, go right up the middle.
That's Vinny Smith.
Vinny's getting some ball carrying time today. He's across the 35, or maybe down close to the 30. We'll see where they mark it. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down. Connor Corrin in motion. They'll give the ball. Oh, he fumbles the ball.
Oh, he fumbled the ball.
They mishandled it on the handoff. Intended to hand that right up the middle.
Yeah, Kilgore landed right on top of it.
Yep, so that was a wasted play for Shasta, but look at them. They're right up on the ball. Back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 10 for Shasta. Kilgore has been the man. Vinny Smith back there with him. Connor Corrin in motion. They fake it, and back to pass goes Kilgore. Looks downfield, way into the end zone, and that's going to be an out-of-bounds play. It was complete to Robbie Carlson, but he was out of bounds, so no good.
Yeah, that was a good throw by Kilgore if he could just keep it in bounds.
That was out of bounds by about 3 yards.
Yes.
And also the intended receiver, Robbie Carlson, he was already out of bounds before he even got to the zone.
He can't touch the ball.
He cannot be the first one who touches the ball when he comes back in the field of play. Oh, Connor Corrin in motion. Quick pass out to the right-hand side. This one is complete. Robbie Carlson gains a handful of yards right there. He's brought down at about the 30.
That's going to take, that was a 4th down play.
Turns it over on downs.
Wow.
So Chico now will take over.
Once again, they couldn't capitalize on that interception.
And Ty Pulaski, quarterback for the Chico Panthers.
Southpaw.
He's got a good arm, too. He can throw the ball.
Yes, he can.
He's looking over at the coach, who's handing him a bunch of hand signals. A lot of communication is done by hand signals, especially with Shasta and Hunsaker. He looks like he's doing a rain dance out there. Handoff to DJ Miller. Big
Right up the
hole.
middle.
He's got a long way to
He
go.
is gone.
50, 40. Nobody's going to catch him. 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Chico. DJ Miller with a big run.
DJ Miller blew right through that hole, and where was the defense on that? Oh, here's the band. We got the band rolling. He just blew right through that hole, Gary, and nobody caught him. DJ Miller's got some speed.
For a guy who is 206 pounds, that kid is fast.
He ran like Earl Campbell did back in the day.
I mean, he looks like Earl Campbell's style.
Yes.
Big. Yeah, it was an off tackle right to the left-hand side. Big hole. And once he got through, no secondary to speak of, and he was gone. Set to kick the extra point, Jake Farrell. And that's no good. So, scoreboard will show now 6-0 in favor of the Panthers, and we'll get another kickoff. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back on the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
You can now see before and after pictures at hillcollisioncenter.com. Professional grade repairs and satisfied customer reviews. Watch a free virtual tour of Hill Collision Center's state-of-the-art facility. See it online at hillcollisioncenter.com.
We're back here at Pleasant Valley High School as the Chico Panthers hosting the Shasta Wolves. Both teams are 2-3, and the Panthers strike first.
They struck first. I mean, that was a nice 70-yard run by DJ Miller.
Kid is fast.
Right off the left side, and he was gone.
They're going to have to key somebody on him all night long, back deep to receive. The usual suspects, that'll be Gideon McGreeny and Kirk Gibson. Same setup. Last time the kick went to a lineman who's in like the secondary, number 75, who's not listed on our roster.
No, I believe it was number 73, Walker Hughley.
Here comes the kick right now. Farrell with a nice boot. Takes a nice little bounce. Gideon McGreeny bobbles it. It goes about 5 or 10 yards behind him all the way to the goal line. He'll pick it up at 3, and he'll go to the right-hand side. He's 10, 15. Now he's out to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's got room, 45, and he's finally brought down in midfield. Great
Beautiful
return
run
for Gideon McGreeny.
That is a fantastic run by Gideon. He just went right down the sideline.
Baron Browning is tuned into the broadcast. Baron from Spirion Staffing Services. Thank you so much, Baron. Nice to meet you today at the job fair at the Red Lion. Got a good football game here, evenly matched. Gideon McGreeny really made something happen out of nothing right there. Seth Park around the left-hand side. He'll gain 1 yard, and then he's brought down. Couldn't quite get around the outside defensive end.
Kayvon Samuels is on the stop there for Chico.
So a lot different of a look for Shasta tonight. Vinny Smith, the ball carrier right up the middle. He'll gain about 2 more. Bring it out to the 40, 46-yard line.
And Jose Martinez for Chico on the stop. 5'11", 225 pounds. Linebacker.
Up the middle one more time. Vinny Smith, the ball carrier. He gains, just grinding it out 2 and 3 yards at a time.
Oh, and we got our scoreboard going right now. Good.
Excellent, excellent. It'll be
4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first quarter.
Man, it's gone by fast. It's gone by fast. Kilgore, shotgun. Up the middle, close to the first down, and Vinny fights for it. Vinny fights for it, and back in at quarterback now for the first time this game is Ian Garcia.
Garcia's in now for Kilgore. That was a nice 4-yard run by Vinny Smith up the middle.
That's really close to a first down. It looks like they're going to take a measurement. Oh, there we go. So that'll take a little bit of break in the action here while the chains move and come out for. We'll just stay here with you to let you know exactly.
Hear the band.
It's going to be very close. We'll let the band do our talking for us for a moment.
I think he's going to have just enough. Oh, that's a first down.
They're giving him a first down on that. It was about a millimeter.
Yes.
You could see it. So first down, Shasta, that's what they need right now. They're right at the 40-yard line.
I think Hunsaker was going to throw the red flag for a challenge on that one.
He's already pacing back and forth.
Yes, he is.
So Ian Garcia, now your quarterback for Shasta. He'll hand off right-hand side. Kyle Muckle, he gets around the end. He's got room to move. 30, 25, brought down at the 24-yard line.
Nice
Kyle Muckle.
run by Kyle Muckle.
2 runs, doing very well, Kyle, looking good. Not looking very fast,
No.
but he doesn't look like he's favoring that hamstring, which he has been the last couple of games.
He's had 2 carries. First one for 12 yards, this one for 16.
That's another first down for Shasta. And they'll hand it off.
That's
Seth Park, left side. He'll get around the corner. Seth Park down for another first down and more, and he's across the goal line. That could be a touchdown,
That's a touchdown.
Shasta.
Wow, Seth Park, what a great run. Nice 25-yard run for Seth Park for the touchdown.
Made that look effortless, too.
Well, he did that spin move right around the 10-yard line and got him in.
Garcia will hold for the extra point. Shasta's known for faking it and going for 2. They're not going to do it this time. Extra point kick is up. It's perfect, and it's good, and that makes the score 7-6 with 3:37 left to play in the first. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Looking for an immediate career opportunity in Reading? Listen up. Spherion is a recruiting and staffing leader with 20 years of success helping job seekers in our area get connected to rewarding career opportunities. They currently have a variety of job openings, including warehouse laborers, auto body techs, as well as office and administrative positions. If those fit your skills and interests, Spherion would love to talk to you. Learn more about these or other available positions. Call Spherion today at 222-3434. Get connected to a job today. Call Spherion.
Back here from Pleasant Valley High School, the home of the Vikings. Tonight it's the home of the Chico Panthers. And that's evenly matched. Chico struck first on that 70-yard run by DJ Miller, and Seth Park just took it across the goal line for Shasta. Extra point was good. Score 7-6. 3:37 left to play in the first.
We're going to see if that extra point comes into play later on during the game, Gary.
Back deep to receive for Chico, Kelly Jackson. And he's back there with, hard to see that number from here. Looks like number 6, Kayvon Samuels. There's the kick. It's a squib kick. There's a whistle and a flag blown. Must have been an offsides.
Most likely going to be offsides on Shasta.
What else could it be?
Yes.
So that'll back him up. And he'll march it back to the 35.
We're looking at it for an evenly matched game, Gary. So far, that's what we've gotten. Both defense, besides the interception, haven't really done anything. They're allowing a lot of yards on the ground.
That was an offside call. So they'll back him up and they'll kick from the 35. Kicker for Shasta tonight, number 13. I don't see him on my game roster, but I have an alternate roster here that I'll bust out and see if we can't get you that player's name. Receivers now waiting.
Kick.
That's a perfect kick.
Takes it
deep
at the 10.
down at the 10-yard line. And he is on the move around the right-hand side. That is number 5, and he is tripped up. Kelly Jackson, decent return.
Seth Park on the tackle there. Nice open field tackle by Seth Park, catching it from behind.
Seth Park playing on both sides of the football today and special teams.
Yes.
They're asking a lot of him tonight, and Hunsaker said that they were going to ask a lot of him during the course of this game. Ryan Dean, we're waiting for him to make a big play.
Ratavian Matthew, I was wondering where he was on that run that Chico had earlier with DJ Miller. But it looks like Ratavian Matthews playing more on the opposite side of the ball.
Handoff over around the left-hand side, trying to get around the end. That is Kelly Jackson. He's got room. He's still moving. Cut it back in, close to the first down at the 39-yard line.
Ryan Dean on the stop there. Finally catches him from behind, but looks like he gained a first down, and he did.
That's going to
just got it.
Be first and 10. Ball at the 39.
These backs are fast for Chico coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, DJ Miller, number 33. You don't even have to look at his number. Just look at he's the biggest guy on the field.
Yes.
He's huge.
He is.
Pulaski now. Hands. Oh, there's a fumble. He's trying, and he falls on it. He faked it to Jackson, was going to give it to DJ Miller. They all three collided. The ball came out, and the quarterback, Pulaski, just fell on it. So they'll lose about 6 yards on that play.
They run the same formation, if you notice, Gary, just like Shasta does with that backfield.
That wing T offense.
I'm surprised that they don't fumble the ball. That's kind of confusing for me back there. There's a lot of traffic back there.
There's been a turnover on each side now. Now, different quarterback, and that's number 7 of Cole Walker. He's doing a different duty. What they did is they snapped it to him, and he ran it right up the middle.
Yes.
Gained about 2 yards on the play. Cole Walker. They're alternating between Pulaski and Walker at quarterback. Pulaski's now back in with a play. And Cole Walker comes out. Cole Walker's got some wheels. He gets around that outside defensive end. There's going to be trouble.
A lot of similarities between these two teams. Switching
They do their huddle.
quarterbacks.
They do their huddle only about 4 yards from the ball, which is a little bit different. Pulaski now at quarterback, and he's going to take the snap, and he's looking to pass. And he throws it over to the right flat. And that is complete to Walker Jackson. Kelly Jackson.
Retravian Matthews on the stop there.
Not quite enough for a first down. 4th and 5 to go for the Panthers. And we'll see what they're going to do.
1 minute, 40 seconds left in the first quarter. I believe it's 3rd and 5, Gary. It's what I heard the announcer say. They don't have the downs and the yards to go on the scoreboard just yet.
The official marker on the opposite side of the field shows a 4, so it's 4th down, and here comes the punting team.
Now the punting team comes out.
And now Shasta will react, and they'll put Kirk Gibson back to receive, and he'll stand at his own 20. There's the snap. It's perfect. Good kick. Kind of a squib kick. And it takes a little bit of
It takes a Shasta bounce
for sure. And Chico will down that at about the 35-yard line. So Shasta will take over 1st and 10. Close game. I like close games.
I like close games too. 1 point difference. We got the band right next. So this is new, Gary. I like this.
1:05 left to play in the first. Shasta here visiting Chico Panthers, the host team at Pleasant Valley High School. Brand new synthetic turf field. It is absolutely pristine.
And Garcia at quarterback.
He'll hand that off over to the right side.
That was the Muckle.
That was Muckle, and he didn't go anywhere. He may have lost 2 yards on the play. And right back on the ball they go. Back to pass is Garcia, and he throws it too far. Intended for Kyle Muckle on the left flat. Incomplete. Be 3rd down all of a sudden.
3rd down and 11.
7-6 your score. Shasta leads early in the game. First quarter winding down. 43 seconds left. And Ian Garcia is now fading back to pass. Throws it over to left flat. He has Connor Corrin there for a second. Almost had it. It was almost stolen out of his arms, and it drops to the ground. Incomplete. And there's DJ Miller doing defensive duty as well.
He's playing both sides of the ball. You're going to see a lot of that, Gary, from both teams.
Miller looks bigger than the 206 pounds they have him listed as.
He does.
Be a punting situation for Shasta.
And playing a linebacker. And staying with the receiver at that.
Blaine Gig back to receive. The kick is up.
Beautiful kick.
Not a bad kick. It'll bounce at the 43, takes a Shasta bounce, and rolls out of bounds right about the 37-yard lines, and that's where Chico will take over. Very evenly matched offensive and defensive team.
They are very evenly matched. They basically run the same similar kind of offenses.
I'll tell you what Kirk Ramage has probably done is he's probably assigned a guy. See that number 33, that DJ Miller? He's your guy.
He's your guy.
You don't leave him the rest of the night.
I bet you he told that to the middle linebacker of Lions. Or he let Retravian Matthews know about him. You stay with him.
Matthews is a pass defender. He's on the far side out with the wide receivers, and it's Troy Lyons in the middle. They'll fake it to DJ Miller, and he'll keep it. That's gig number 7, or Cole Walker, rather. He's one of those where they snap it right to him, and he just runs.
Yep. And Lane Bowman, the big man tight end, playing double duty tonight. He's on the stop for Shasta.
Bolden is a guy who needs to have a really good game on defense.
He does have to have a good game on defense, but he also has to have a good game on offense. He's their tight end.
Cole Walker set at the quarterback position. Right next to him on his side is a DJ Miller. Miller now goes in a little bit of a motion, and that'll wrap up the first quarter here from Pleasant Valley High School. It's the Chico Panthers 6, Shasta 7. First quarter complete. We'll be back in a moment. It's the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Omega Mortgage. We believe in loans, not limitations. Educating our customers is the key ingredient to our recipe of conducting quality business. At Omega Mortgage, we're more than a broker. We are the bank. From application to in-house funding, we do it all and pass the savings on to you. We make instant decisions based on the merit of your loan, not just income and credit. Our loans fund in as little as 5 days, so whether you're looking to purchase or refinance a home or commercial property, we have the right products for you. Our clients benefit from our cutting-edge agent pricing program because it offers you the best loan programs for your individual needs and situations. Get the facts from a name you can trust, Omega Mortgage. Set up a mortgage planning session today with one of our experienced mortgage planners. Call 223-1400, 223-1400. Finally, a lender you'd refer your friends to, Omega Mortgage. We do loans.
Back here at PV High School is the Chico Panthers and the Shasta Wolves. Second quarter about to begin. Brother Bill's tuned in.
Brother Bill's tuned in. Hey, Brother Bill.
Here's his description. I love it. Sitting by a campfire while barbecuing a steak, listening to you guys and the distant horns of the Paradise PV game. How about it?
Nice. We'll see you tonight, Brother Bill.
As soon as this game's over, you keep that fire stoked. We're on our way.
Yes,
we'll
we
be
are.
Up there. There's some confusion out on the field right now with the chains. If you look at both ends of the chain markers.
That's not 10 yards.
That's a short 10 yards right there.
Yeah, that's 5 yards. They need to move. There he goes.
They're backing him
up. The guy
up.
on the left-hand side needs to move over a little bit.
Your referee, the boss out there in the white hat, Kevin Erskine tonight, calling the shots. He's got a nice crew with him. Perfect setting for football. The temperature is perfect. Last time I was here, I froze to death.
I got my eyes on number 54, Troy Lyons for Shasta. Boy, he is ready to roll.
Cole Walker now is he's going to take that snap and run it right away, and he's brought down immediately. And there's your guy Bowman on top of that mess.
Bowman there, but you know what? Breaking through there, Dawson Brooks. First one to get, that was called a shoestring tackle right there.
Yes, it was. The classic example of a shoestring tackle. There you have it. Cole Walker now in at the quarterback position. Every time he's gotten the ball, he has ran it or thrown it.
Dean is now on the opposite side of us.
And they'll hand off left-hand side, end around. Ethan Bainbridge, the ball carrier, and he gets through the line of scrimmage up for another first down for Chico and down to the 46-yard line.
A missed tackle there by Retravian Matthews, number 41, but on the stop there, Dawson Brooks finally brought him down. Too little, too late.
Dawson Brooks is another guy that they're expecting big things out of tonight. We haven't heard his name that much all season long, but with the shuffle and the injuries that they're sustaining right now, they got to put in some other guys, and they need to step up.
Yes, they do. And Huntsaker's expecting them to step up tonight.
Cole Walker set to take the snap in the shotgun formation. Whistle come out, flag on the play. That's going to be
a false start against Chico. Illegal motion. Can't have two guys moving at the same time. Well, back them up 5 yards.
1st and 15 right at midfield. A little break in the action, not too much, as Chico now gets up on the ball right now. A new guy in at quarterback, and they hand off over the right-hand side, and he is almost brought down by Troy Lyons. Finally gets around, not quite up to the line of scrimmage, but Kelly Jackson brought down at about the 46-yard line.
Oh, look. Defensive coordinator Ramage is holding his hands out as he looks at Lyons. Lyons had him like 15 yards back.
Lyons just couldn't wrap him up.
Be a 2nd down and 12 for Chico. 10 minutes left in the first half. And I've been noticing the defensive backs for Shasta, Gibson, and Dean, they're playing on their wide receivers right up on them. They're not giving them any space at all.
No room. And now Pulaski, the lefty, throws it down to the right-hand side. He has the guy wide open to the 20. That's complete. Nobody's going to get him. Gibson missed him, and that's a touchdown, Chico.
Gibson totally blew that coverage on him, let him get beat. He had about 2 steps on him.
Perfectly thrown pass by Pulaski. Couldn't ask for a better throw.
That was a nice throw by Pulaski. He has an arm on him, Gary. Now it looks like Chico's going to elect to try to go for.
No,
they're going to go for the extra point.
They're lining up for the kick, and that'll be Bishop Thomas. Well, they got 2 guys listed as number 22, Bishop Thomas and Jake Farrell. Kick is up, and that one's much better than the first. It's perfect. It goes through, and that'll make the score 13-7 in favor of the Chico Panthers. 9:41 left to play in the first half. It's the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
It's no surprise Biggins Lighting has been lighting up Reading for over 45 years. They have an amazing showroom displaying the latest in designs and styles, a dedicated staff providing superior customer service, and the most affordable pricing in town. Biggins Lighting is your one-stop shop for lighting, fans, fixtures, bulbs, and more. Looking for that special deal? Check in regularly for discounted and blowout items and ask about their internet price matching. Biggins Lighting, located on Pine Street just up the road from Lulu's in downtown Reading. Biggins, lighting up Reading for over 45 years.
So I'll give you a little update on the league. Foothill is playing Enterprise tonight on their opening drive. They scored with Banner scrambling for a 22-yard touchdown. 59 yards rushing on the drive. Foothill's up 7-0 in the first quarter.
Foothill looks tough this year, Gary. They're 5-0, and Banner is having a great season, putting up phenomenal numbers.
Gideon McGreeny back to receive the kickoff. And that will go to McGreeny, and he fields it perfectly at the 8-yard line. He's up to the 10, now 15, 20, 25. And he runs into a brick wall made out of red at the 32-yard line, and that's where he'll come down. It'll be 1st and 10 for Shasta.
The stop for Chico is number 40, Richard Tyler.
Richard Tyler on the stop for Chico for the Panthers.
Hurry up offense. Ian Garcia hands off to Vinny Smith, and he's going to lose a couple on that one. He was wrapped up immediately, but he spun around it, but then he ran into a linebacker that said, "You're going nowhere."
Arturo Melendez.
Behind the line of scrimmage by number 11, Dalton Smith.
And Dalton Smith also on the stop.
23, Arturo Melendez.
This is a sweep around the right side. There he goes.
Seth Park is on the move. He
wow.
goes head on and bounces off of him and gains a couple more yards after that. He's out to the 40-yard line.
And that hurry-up offense is doing fantastic for Shasta. Connor comes in.
Seth Park takes a timeout. Muckle now goes in motion. Ian Garcia, the quarterback, he backs off for a second. Now he's looking over at coach for more hand signals, and he's just going ballistic over there. Hunsaker is. And motion goes Muckle. They cross block. It goes to Vinny, and he is picked up by a big nose guard, Jeffrey Anderson, 353 pounds. He picked him up like he was a toothpick and put him down.
That's that nose guard I was talking about earlier, and I tell you what, Corey Cush has got himself a big night ahead of him holding off that boy.
And what can you do with a guy that big?
Throw up a wall. Get some bricks and get some cement and
Maybe
see
just
what you can do.
Fall to the ground and fall on him. Kick is end over end. It takes a nice little bounce. They pick it up at the 22. Chico, the ball carrier. The returner is Blaine Glegg.
And Ryan Puckett on the stop.
He'll bring it out to about the 32-yard line, and that's where Chico will take over. Midway through the second period, Chico leads 13-7.
Seven minutes, 56 seconds left in the first half. 13-7.
Very close football game. Fun to watch, fun to call. It's beautiful out there, colorful. Everything is perfect, pristine football field.
Chico's wearing their black pants with red shirts, red helmet, white letters.
Handoff over to the right-hand side goes to Cole Walker. He tries to get around the end, and he's hit immediately by
Levi
Quintana.
First time we've called his name tonight.
It is. His dad, Brian, was my daughter's softball coach last summer.
He's a junior, 5'11", 163 pounds.
He's the guy we'll hear more of this year, certainly, and next year. We're back down in the same area next week as Chico.
Shasta takes on
Shasta
Paradise.
comes to Paradise next week. And we're going to be down here for that game in Paradise.
I've noticed that Shasta's defense hasn't blitzed it very much.
Fake handoff to Walker up the middle. It'll go to DJ Miller for a short gain.
And Troy Lyons on the stop. Read that perfectly.
That's enough for a Chico first down. At the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Chico Panthers. They are in red with black pants, red helmets, white numbers. They are moving from our left to our right. Shasta's in purple pants, white jerseys, white helmets, and purple numbers. To give you a visual on the
We
thing.
can see the numbers tonight.
We can see the numbers great tonight. Sometimes you can't.
Boy, Reno, we couldn't see them.
Reno had a good football team.
Yes, they did. Sandoval had a great game.
Handoff, left-hand side, goes to Ethan Bainbridge. He tries to get around the corner, gets around one guy. Now he walls in, runs into a couple of Shasta Wolves, and they run him out of bounds.
He ran right into the chain gang, too. Ryan Dean almost had a tackle there. They're missing those tackles, and that's what Hunsaker was talking about. They need to make those tackles. And there goes defensive coordinator Ramage. He's pacing again. Look at him. He's going all the way down.
He's been down to the 7-Eleven and back, it looks like.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. You grew up with him, went to school with him.
Yes.
Class act all the way. Kirk Ramage, been around in this sport for a long time as a player and a coach and a leader. Handoff now goes right up the middle, and boom, no sooner did he get the ball, but he was hammered.
Hammered right there by 54, Troy Lyons.
Lions beat him up on that one. Kelly Jackson, the ball carrier. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Now, if you notice, Gary, right on the defensive line, Kari Cush is playing on the defensive line a lot more tonight rather than a goal line stance.
I'm sure he has his instructions.
Oh, yes, he does. And I bet you Coach Ramage is keying on number 33 there.
Walker in motion. They're back to pass. And then I don't know what the heck that was.
Well,
that was a broken play. He was looking to pass, but nobody was around, so he spun around and he lost about 7 yards on the play. Bowman brings him down.
They came in. He wanted to go deep to number 15 there of Ray Childs, but Dean was tight on the coverage there.
Be a punting situation. Be Kirk Gibson back to receive the punt. They punt from their 25. A high kick bounces at the 35 of Shasta, and Chico will grab it and down it at the 33. So Shasta will now take over.
5 minutes, 48 seconds left until halftime.
Ian Garcia back in at quarterback. There's been a change in their quarterback since the first series of downs.
They're switching it back and forth.
Kilgore is still over there on the sidelines next to the coach, waiting for the call. And up on the ball they go. Muckle in motion. They'll hand it off to Vinny Smith. Off tackle right-hand side, and he's clobbered. Hammered right back. I'm surprised he got up so quick. You saw his head jerk back on that one.
Dalton Smith knocked his helmet. Look at knocked Dalton Smith's helmet off.
Not only did he run into a Mack truck, the Mack truck was moving.
Yes.
Goodness, Vinny Smith took a shot. Muckle in motion. They'll hand it off to him over to the right-hand side. He's got nowhere to go.
Wow.
And he's brought down immediately for another loss.
Where is the offensive line's blocking there?
Jose Martinez in on the stop. They lost 2, maybe 3 on the play.
Gary, look at that number 52 for the Panthers. Look how huge he is.
He's
That's
big.
Anderson.
He is big. Garcia, the quarterback, he's going to throw it. He looks long and he looks deep down the left-hand side. It's incomplete. Pass intended for, there's a new name for you, Kenyon Riley.
And Kevon Samuels on the coverage there. Moves pretty fast for a 190-pound defensive back.
Kenyon Riley. I don't think I've said his name all year. And he runs off, and now they are set to punt. 4th down, long way to go. They're going to kick it. Not a bad kick. It'll get down across the 30, and it'll bounce out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And that's where the Panthers will start. And coming out, Pulaski again. Ty Pulaski, left-handed. Very impressed with him.
He can move. He can roll to the right, left. He can throw on the run, and he's got pinpoint precision. He's already got that one touchdown down the right-hand side, which was a perfect throw. Couldn't have asked for a better throw. Machine couldn't have thrown it better.
Yes. Every time I see a left-handed quarterback, it always reminds me of Snake.
Yeah.
Every time.
Oh, Giants and Cubs tied at 0, the bottom of the 7th.
A lot of Giants fans around here.
Okay, the handoff goes to, they hand it off to Cole Walker, who's had great success getting around to the outside, not this time in high pursuit.
Beautiful read by Troy Lyons there.
And Kari Cooch involved too.
And Dotson also in on the stop. And you can see Lyons every time looks right over a defensive coordinator and he gets the call.
Gang tackles are the key, right?
Gang tackles are the key.
There has not been a lot of turnovers. Been
one turnover, one interception so far.
And there hasn't been hardly any penalties, which
no
is good.
Yes.
That's going to favor both teams towards the end. All right, back to pass. Is Pulaski down the right field side. He's complete. And that is a big run by Ethan Bainbridge. He's still going. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Chico. No flags on the play.
Jack Powell. He was right there. Didn't turn around quick enough to stop that ball. Boy, Pulaski's got an arm on him.
It's the same pass they threw the last time, just a different guy.
Yep. And different coverage this time. Of course, you didn't see Gibson in there this time. This time it was Jack Powell who got beat.
Set to go to kick the extra point. Pulaski will hold. There's the spot, the placement, the kick is up, and it's perfect again. So in the second period, with 3:57 left to play in the first half, it is 21-7 in favor of the Chico Panthers. You're listening to the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
My name is Ben Goring, and I'm a high-voltage journeyman lineman for REU, your community-owned electric utility. Linemen maintain REU's system. No matter summer's heat or winter's cold and rain, we are there for you. Our team loves what we do and are committed to doing it safely. Providing the Reading community with reliable power is not only a top priority at REU, it's our passion. I live, work, and play in this community. I'm a husband, a dad, and the coach of my daughter's soccer team. I'm a lineman and very proud to be part of Reading Electric Utilities family.
Let me correct that score for you. It's 20-7, not 21, as I mentioned. My mistake, sorry. 3:57 left to play in the first half, and it's Gideon McGreeny back deep to receive at the 15. He stands there with Kirk Gibson. Gibson with the interception earlier in the game. Kick goes, looks like it's going to go to McGreeny.
No, it's going to Gibson.
It'll go to Gibson. He'll take it at the 16, up to the 20, 25, and the 30. He runs into a wall of red. Brings him down heavy at the 31-yard line.
And he's running off with his helmet. Looks like that's Raul Martinez on the stop there.
Yeah, Raul hit him hard.
Raul did hit him hard.
Garcia, the quarterback for Shasta. Vinny Smith in the backfield with Muckle in motion. It goes to Smith up the middle. That'll be no gain whatsoever. He stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Gang tackle.
The difference in this game, Gary, is Chico's going through the air and doing it through the air. You got to wonder when Shasta's going to start taking it downfield a little bit.
Shasta's passing game is not what it's been in the past. That goes to Muckle around the right-hand side. He gets around the corner and gains about 3 or 4 up to the 37-yard line.
Kyle Muckle's up for the Record Searchlight's most valuable player. He's right on the bubble, but he is their leading rusher and their leading receiver.
He's only had the ball a couple of times. And here comes Seth Park, and he's digging around the outside. He's got enough for a first down at the 42-yard line.
And DJ Miller on the stop for Chico. Boy, he's a big guy.
He doesn't look that big, but he doesn't show that big on the roster, but he looks big in person. Oh, they're not going to give him a first down.
Nope.
They gave him a spot at the 41. You got to get to the 42.5 to make the first down.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
In motion. Vinny Smith gets the call, and he gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and he fights, and he digs, and he pushes.
He got it.
And he gets enough for the first down. That was second and third effort on Vinny Smith's part. Wow.
Fantastic job by Vinny Smith.
Cody Bilson brings him down. Well, 1st and 10 for the Shasta Wolves. Muckle in motion. He'll get the ball around the right-hand side. He just gets to the line of scrimmage, tries to get around the end. He'll pick up about 3, maybe 4 on the play before he's ran out of bounds at about the 47.
2 minutes and 12 seconds left until halftime. 20-7. Panthers leading the Wolves. So you got about 2nd and 7, and they're going to call a timeout, which is Chico calls a timeout.
All right, we'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back on the Shasta Sports Network. You're listening to it on XS961.com.
When you choose Hild Collision Center, you have the option to receive text or email updates as your vehicle goes through the collision restoration process. Read customer reviews and see before and after photos online at hildcollisioncenter.com.
Check it out. We'll let the band do our singing for us for a moment. The Chico High School Band in full dress, black pants, red regalia.
Hey, they did a good job at the Rocky theme there earlier.
Yeah, they did.
I felt like saying, "Cut me, Mick."
Adrian.
Adrian.
Here we go. Shasta's ball, 2nd down and about 7. Garcia in at quarterback. And he'll hand it off over to this side to Seth Park, and Seth Park gets close to the first down. He'll be shy by about 1.5 yards.
Nice run by Seth Park right up the middle. Third down, it looks like about 2.
Muckle in motion. He'll get the
Muckle.
call, and he's around the corner. He's got a first down and more, and he takes it down to the 35-yard line. Kyle Muckle with a big run.
Notice that Kyle, every time he's handed the ball, only once he's been stopped for negative, but he always gains 10, 15, 10, 12 yards.
He'll get it again. He'll only gain about 4 that play. Kyle Muckle, the ball carrier.
And I'll tell you what, their hurry-up offense is on top of it. They are performing it fantastic tonight. That's Vinny up the middle.
He gets tripped up right away. He will have no gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Dalton Smith on the stop.
Shasta takes a timeout. Let's take another one with him. We'll be back. It's the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Do you ever wonder what happens to your vehicle behind the scenes at an auto body collision repair facility? Wonder no more. Go to hildcollisioncenter.com and watch a virtual tour of the North Valley's finest and most recommended collision repair business. hildcollisioncenter.com.
I like it. The band is now working their way towards the end zone. They'll have a halftime production, which will be pretty good. Little performance by the Chico High School Band. I love high school bands. There's nothing better than a high school band unless it's the USC marching band.
Yes.
How good are they?
No, USC, fantastic marching band. Love them. They actually did a song with Fleetwood Mac.
That's right. Tusk.
That's right. And Shasta's getting ready to go again.
Okay, so Garcia now in command of the Shasta offense. They'll hand it off to Seth Park, and he goes up the middle, and he's got room to move.
He's
still going. Seth Park finally tripped dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Shasta.
Wow. Beautiful run by Seth Park right up the middle.
37-yard run for Seth Park. He was tripped. He was going to land. He dove, put that ball in the end zone.
Yep.
Is a good enough for a score.
Saw that shoestring tackle, but he missed to tie the shoe there.
Extra point now. They're set up to take the kick. Garcia will hold. And it's a perfect spot. Kick is up, and whoa, it looks like it hit the crossbar.
Hit the crossbar.
No good. No good. That'll be 20-13 here at Chico as we continue to wind down the first half. 53 seconds to go. We'll take a break and be back on the Shasta Sports Network. You're listening to XS961.com.
At Enterprise Rent a Car, we listen.
And we've been listening for more than 55 years.
To customers and employees.
In fact, there was an Enterprise employee who came up with the idea of picking you up when you need to rent a car.
It was a great idea.
At your house, at the repair shop, we'll pick you up.
Wherever you need us,
we'll be there. Listening. Let us show you what that means.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
All right, as we get set to go, 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Chico leads 20-13 over the Shasta Wolves. And Shasta gets set to kick off.
Close game.
Deep for the Panthers. Kelly Jackson, he's the speedster. He's touched that football a lot tonight. Also back there with him is Ethan Bainbridge. He's had a big night so far tonight.
Shasta doing that double formation there. One guy behind another. It's a different lineup for the kickoff.
And there's the kick. It's not an onside kick, but it looks like one, and Chico will just fall on it at the just about the 37, 38-yard line, and Chico will take it over, and they'll have 52 seconds to make something happen.
I think they meant to do an onside kick there so they can get the ball because, don't forget, in the second half, Chico deferred. They will get the ball first.
Yes, they will. A lot can happen in 52 seconds. I've seen it.
Yes, it can.
I've seen two scores with only 50 seconds left in the game. Kayvon Samuels in the quarterback position. Walker now will get the fake handoff, and DJ Miller up the middle. He's got power. He's got about a 7-yard gain up close to midfield.
On the stop there was Levi Quintana. Dawson. Levi was on that tackle too. I have to give it to number 26 there.
Handoff goes to Walker around the left-hand side. He turns around, has nowhere to go. He's coming back this direction. Troy Lyons in pursuit. He's back. He's got a first down, and he's still moving down the sideline. Finally ran out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Good run for Cole Walker.
Jacob Akana is on the stops that actually got him out of bounds.
That was a big run for Walker.
And Lane Bowman is sitting there firing that defense up. And it looks like Blaine Gregg, he got the play in from the coach for the Panthers. I look for them to take a shot in the end zone here, Gary.
There's a lot of room to do it. You got one receiver wide to the left, one guy in the slot on the right-hand side. Tight end kind of flared out a little bit, and it goes up the middle to DJ Miller, and Bowman is all over him. Bowman brings him down.
Wow. And they're going to. And it looks like Chico
Chico's going to take a timeout. We'll just stay with us here.
Yeah, we'll stay.
We got a break coming up here in 14 seconds, so we'll stay with you here. Good defensive move right there for Bowman.
Yes, that was a great read by Bowman. He stayed right on Miller. Actually grabbed him around the waist and brought him backwards.
Stood him straight up. That's how you do it. Hit him low, wrap, and lift.
Yep. Not a lot of hits tonight from Ratavian Matthews, their number one tackler.
I've not seen Ratavian do much at all tonight.
Nope.
And Ryan Dean's pretty quiet.
Ryan Dean's pretty – well, actually, they haven't gone to Ryan Dean's area. The only time they tried to really go to Ryan Dean's area, the quarterback ended up getting sacked.
All right, Chico with a second and about 12 to go. 14 seconds left to play. Pulaski, quarterback. And he's got Walker flared wide to the right-hand side. And DJ Miller in motion. Pulaski will throw it out to the left real quick. It's up to the line of scrimmage, but he's brought down almost immediately.
Ryan Puckett.
Connor Corrin brings him down. Oh, take another timeout. We'll just stay here.
Yeah, we got 7 seconds left in the game in the first half. 20-13, favor of the Panthers.
It's a close game. I like it.
One touchdown separates it with the extra point.
Chicago is still tied with the Giants.
0-0, no score yet.
It's a big series. I think it's the best of 5. This is the opening game for that series.
I had a friend of mine on Facebook. He's a Cubs fan, and his wife is a Giants fan, and they're at the game.
Good.
Yeah, that's going to be a happy marriage.
For one of them.
Good crowd here tonight, Gary.
It's like darn near capacity crowd, standing room only.
With Shasta, too.
Shasta's got a good turnout. They got a few hundred people here. Okay, this should be,
third down.
In reality, the final play of the half. Pulaski throws it down near the end zone. It hits the ground. That's an incomplete pass. There will be 3 seconds left on the clock, so they'll get another play. Alex Dodson tried to disguise the short hop, but he's not going to get a Grammy tonight for that.
No, he's not. He tried to get it. Linebackers, they always try to trap the ball.
Yeah. Just a couple of seconds left. Here we go. Chico Panthers with the ball. Be 4th down. There's the snap. Pulaski back to pass. Same pass they've scored on twice before. And that goes to Walker, and it's intercepted by Gibson in the end zone.
Yep.
So Gibson with a couple of interceptions tonight, but that will wind up the first half with the Chico Panthers leading the Shasta Wolves by a score of 20-13. We'll take a break. We'll come back and recap the first half. It's the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
It's no surprise Biggins Lighting has been lighting up Reading for over 45 years. They have an amazing showroom displaying the latest in designs and styles, a dedicated staff providing superior customer service, and the most affordable pricing in town. Biggins Lighting is your one-stop shop for lighting, fans, fixtures, bulbs, and more. Looking for that special deal? Check in regularly for discounted and blowout items and ask about their internet price matching. Biggins Lighting, located on Pine Street just up the road from Lulu's in downtown Reading. Biggins, lighting up Reading for over 45 years.
Welcome to Healthwise Chiropractic. We offer a wide range of chiropractic treatments to assist with a number of conditions. We place an emphasis on high-quality care and pride ourselves on tailoring our treatment protocols to a personal and individual basis. We can help with back pain and sciatica, headaches, shoulder pain, sports injuries, and much more. All our consultations are private and fully confidential, so call us today to book a session or to find out more.
When your car has more scratches than your favorite Bee Gees record, better get Mako. Give your car a makeover from Mako of Reading, America's #1 paint and body shop. Come in today for the $349 paint sale and bring back your car's color and shine. Mako of Reading paints personal, commercial, and fleet vehicles. Tight on cash? Ask about Mako's no-interest finance options. Call 226-0992. That's 226-0992. Located on Crossroads Drive across from United Rentals.
Imagine a rent-a-car company that will pick you up right at your door. That's Enterprise. Call us. We'll arrange to come to you, take you back to our office, and you're on your way. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Warning. Orthopedic surgeons are seeing an increase in overuse injuries when young athletes perform the same repetitive stressful motions over and over. Pitching, tennis, weight training, even long swimming workouts can cause overuse trauma that may require surgery. If your kids play and train hard, visit orthoinfo.org or stopsportsinjuries.org. A message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons and the American Orthopedic Society for Sports Medicine.
We got some update around the league. Enterprise and Foothill are tied.
Wow.
14 apiece. And go ahead.
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either. And the Chicago Cubs have scored a run. It's 1-0. Cubs over the Giants.
That's the best of 5, correct? For the Cubs and the Giants.
I believe it is.
Okay.
And I will tell you the exact time. They're at the bottom of the 8th inning.
Bottom of the 8th.
Cubs have scored 1-0. It'll be one more shot for the Giants. See if they can pull it off. Been a great first half here. Very close. It's only a 1-score difference. Chico leads 20-13 at halftime.
Okay.
And let's see. Playmakers, DJ Miller.
DJ Miller.
Pulaski. Yes. Cole Walker. Those are the standouts for the Chico Panthers. For Shasta, I got to say Kirk Gibson is right up there.
Kirk Gibson's
He's got
up there.
2 interceptions.
Seth Park, 5 runs, 71 yards, and 1 touchdown.
So he's up there too. Both of those two are in the running for the Hild Collision Center Player of the Game, which we'll award that during the REU postgame show today.
Yep.
So it's very evenly matched. Chico's stronger in the run. I'm sorry, they're stronger in the passing department. They did not show that in their statistics up until tonight's game, but they look good. Shasta's running. Kyle Muckle is in limited capacity. You can tell. He doesn't look like he's favoring his hamstring, but you can tell he's not the Kyle Muckle that we know.
He's not the Kyle Muckle that we know, but you know what? He has actually had a fairly good night. 7 carries, 47 yards. He's doing pretty good. Each time he touches the ball, Gary, he gets over 10 yards.
And that's pretty impressive for them.
Yeah, except for 1 run. He got a -2 yards, but other than that, he always gets them. Every time he touches the ball, he gets them a first down.
Troy Lyons is solid on defense in the middle. And of the defenders, which is Ryan Dean and Mertavian Matthews, there hasn't been a whole lot of activity out of the 2 of those guys tonight, but like you mentioned, they haven't thrown to Dean's side because he's so strong. Connor Korn is just having an average game.
Yep.
Nothing outrageously spectacular.
Lane Bowman is having a great game on the defensive line there.
Yes, he is. He's keying on DJ Miller now.
He is.
And I think that's probably his job for the rest of the game, for sure. We'd like to thank your presenters of this football game and the Shasta Sports Network, Omega Mortgage. You can see the Omega team at omglending.com or give them a call at 223-1400. Shasta Solutions, our friend and confidant Tyler Whitlow, the genius behind the technology of our broadcast. Thank you, Tyler. We couldn't have done it without you. Enterprise Rent-A-Car, the official rent-a-car and transportation provider.
And they gave us a beautiful truck this weekend.
Boundary Waters, Spirion, Recruiting and Staffing Excellence, Hild Collision Center, REU, Maria Salas, XS Sports, 96.1 FM, and our friend Tony Horde Photography. We're at halftime festivities right now. The Chico cheerleaders are on the field doing their presentation, and then the band will come out. We're going to take a break and let some festivities take place. We'll take care of some of our sponsors here for a few moments. Then we'll play some music, and we'll be back with a few minutes left to go before the half. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
For over 50 years, Hild Collision Center is still family-owned and operated. It all started when Art Hild opened his first body shop in 1965. Today known as Hild Collision Center, the North State's most recommended full-service collision repair business. The Hild family is proud to continue business in this great community. Every year brings new changes in many forms, from new vehicle models, training and equipment, new technology in aluminum bodies and frames, computers, airbags, and Pearl Clear Coat paints. You can be assured that the team at Hild Collision Center are the best in class. The Hill Collision Center family would like to say thank you to the North Valley for trusting them with your collision repairs and allowing them to grow and support our community. Hill Collision Center on East Cypress Avenue in Reading. Online at hillcollisioncenter.com or find us on Facebook.
At Enterprise Rent a Car, we listen.
And we've been listening for more than 55 years.
To customers and employees.
In fact, there was an Enterprise employee who came up with the idea of picking you up when you need to rent a car.
It was a great idea.
At your house, at the repair shop, we'll pick you up.
Wherever you need us,
we'll be there. Listening. Let us show you what that means.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Leon, your reactions following today's devastating loss?
Football's a team sport, man. So, I gotta put the loss squarely on the shoulders of my supporting cast. Look, man, I've been carrying these guys the whole season, but I can't do it all. I need some help.
So, your 4 fumbles weren't a factor in your mind?
Not if one of those other guys would have jumped on the ball. Again, Leon can't do everything.
There's no I in team.
Yeah, well, ain't no we either.
Hi, this is David Jackson with Reading Electric Utility. 2016 marks REU's 95th year serving our community's power needs. October 2nd through the 8th, join us in celebrating the benefits of community-owned public power during National Public Power Week. Did you know REU saves Reading more than $30 million annually? That money stays right here in our community. Celebrate your Reading Electric Utility. Celebrate community-owned public power. Like us on Facebook and visit us at reupower.com for more information. REU.
Looking for an immediate career opportunity in Reading? Listen up. Spherion is a recruiting and staffing leader with 20 years of success helping job seekers in our area get connected to rewarding career opportunities. They currently have a variety of job openings, including warehouse laborers, auto body techs, as well as office and administrative positions. If those fit your skills and interests, Spherion would love to talk to you. Learn more about these or other available positions. Call Spherion today at 222-3434. Get connected to a job today. Call Spherion.
Blitz is defined as a sudden, savage attack. It is indeed all this. The theory is simple. Get the quarterback. Get the man.
Catanese takes the snap, drops immediately back to pass, now steps up a little bit, has to dodge a couple of guys, rolls out to the right-hand side, looks over to the right-hand side, and he's got a guy. That is complete. Number 23 on the move. Jake Walker getting into the game.
Here are some highlights from last year's season for the Shasta Wolves. Enjoy.
Football is a rough game and often a cruel one.
Every time you lose, you die a little bit. You die inside, a portion of you. Not all of your organs, maybe just your liver.
You know, we talked a little bit about J.C. Hunsaker, the coach, and him coming in here for this first year. He has changed the entire culture of this Shasta football club, and it's been very impressive.
There's a vast array of what you could choose from. We do a weekly word every week, and in terms of our new opponent this week, it's pride, and how we define it. We use it on how we've used it to the point in the season, how we want to use it this week. We've also established our 3 rules in our program way back in February when I got the job, and that's number 1, always do the right thing. Number 2, put your teammates first. Number 3, hold yourself accountable. And those are things that we always rest upon. Hey, in this situation, are you putting your teammates first? No, then motivate yourself more. You know, when you are thinking of everybody else before you're thinking of yourself, that's when everything clicks, and not just you as an individual. So it's things that we've preached about way more than just X's and O's, like you said. It's situations that you put them in. We want them to be successful after high school football. And if we can do that through the game of football, then we're doing our jobs. And that's what we love about seeing our kids grow.
Handoff goes right up the middle to Justin Hellier, and nobody touched him. Touchdown Shasta. Off to Kyle Muckle, and he's got lots of room. He's down to the 30. He cuts it back to the right, and he's finally brought down at the 21-yard line. Hand off to Muckle over to the right-hand side. He's got a little bit of running room. Look out. He'll cut into the inside. Now he's got more room. He's one guy to beat, and he's not going to do it, but he's across midfield down to the 48-yard line. Kyle Muckle, big run. Handoff is faked to Alfaro and handed off to McMillan, and he's hammered immediately by number 25.
Bashel Patel, the defensive end there.
What a great football name, Bashel Patel. Back to pass, looking all the way down to the end zone. He's got a guy wide open, and it's intercepted in the end zone.
What a play.
Ryan Dean with the interception in the end zone. Kennedy set to take the snap. His quick pitch over to Hillier on the right-hand side. He's got a little bit of a running room, and he's still on his feet across the 40 and down at the 42. Nice run.
It's just the first guy never seems to get him down.
Not with this Kyle Muckle guy. He can move, and he can juke, and he can stand, and he can just jump over the top of it. He takes it right out to midfield, ball right at the 50. Justin Hillier, nowhere to go in the middle, so he'll go to the outside. He's got a little bit of room. He gets that around the corner. Down to the 30, finally brought down at the 29. What a great effort by Justin Hillier on the move. And another first down for Shasta. Right over the middle. And 10th it in the end zone. And that was a spectacular catch.
Perfect throw by Catanese over the shoulder to Muckle.
Catanese keeps it himself. He's looking to pass right over the middle. He's got a guy wide open, and that's no problem at all. Kellen McDonald, and he's still running. 40, 35. He's down to the 30. Jumps over a guy. Brought down at the 26-yard line. Good gain for Shasta. Muckle will take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Shasta. Casey Lowe is the gentleman who made the key block to make that score, and that was impressive, and that made it easy for Muckle to go across and score another 6. There's the snap, and he's going to roll out to the left-hand side. Got a little trouble. Throws deep downfield. He's got a guy wide open, and that is 31. Dalton Hunter complete at the 8-yard line. Hunter down to the 15 and the 10, and he's finally brought down at about the 7 or 8-yard line.
Beautiful run by Dalton Hunter. He's been a part of the passing game tonight.
There's the kick, and Hillier might get a chance to run this one back. He does. He'll take it up at the 35, and he'll take it out to the 40. He's beat one guy, 2 guys. Now there's a flag on the play. There's a second flag on the play. Hillier still moving. He's across midfield down to the 45 and 40. He's back and forth, and now he's got a guy wrapped around his leg. He gets around him, and now he finally goes down. And he's got a great catch by number 4, Kellen McDonald. That was concentration. Great reception. There's the snap. Justin Hillier would take it easily over to the goal line. Touchdown, Shasta. 3:05 left to play. There's the cannon. Catanese on the ball. Fakes it to Hillier. Throws it deep over to the left-hand side. He's got a guy down to 7. And he's down at the 1-yard line. And that'll be Josh Wood on the reception. And he hands it off to Hillier. Hillier penetrates the goal line. And that is a touchdown, Shasta.
Extremely pleased. You know, it's a different concept that we asked them to buy into from the beginning in terms of how hard we need to work. And they bought into it. They love it now. It's just a great overall feel all over the campus in terms of the success that we've had football-wise, football level.
Coach J.C. Hunsaker. And the highlights from the 2015 season. They went to the division semifinals here at Pleasant Valley, and they got beat. So they're looking to regain some composure this year. It's a different team, and it's a very close game here. 20-13, Chico leads. We'll get the second half started here in just a couple of seconds. What a great crowd here. Love the fact, I mean, the bleachers, there's not a ton of room here, but they fill it up. There's people that show up early in the afternoon to put their blankets down, their chairs down, they're marking their territory because they know it's going to
fill. We actually got here at 2:30, and there was already blankets down and chairs, and people were coming up, just dropping off their chairs and leaving.
And the folks that we ran into earlier, very nice. I love nice people.
Yes.
Chico, very nice. Pleasant Valley, very nice.
The athletic director was very nice. He said, anything you guys need, let me know. We'll take care of you.
Chip, thank you so much for your accommodations here for the football game. We do this so the folks who are interested in the Shasta game who cannot make it down here so they can listen to it. And it's working out pretty good. Shasta College, we're doing their games as well. They're strong, 5-0 right now, Dan.
Yes. Shasta College is just on fire. Carl, Robert Joe,
Carl, Robert Joe.
8 interceptions in 5 games. He is on fire.
Unheard of. They're ranked 19th in the state for junior college stuff. And they are looking just really good. They got a lot, 5, 6, 7 playmakers on the field at any given time.
Yes. They can defer every single kickoff, and because they know they're going to get the ball immediately. And what happened last week? Second play, Robert Joe, boom, interception. Yep. Shasta's got the ball.
We're at home next Saturday night.
Yes, they have a bye. They have a bye this weekend.
They have a bye tomorrow.
Yep.
You and I will be headed to Eureka, Redwood Acres Raceway, to do their fall classic.
The fall spectacular.
The fall
their
spectacular.
open show.
Open show.
Yes, it's going to be fantastic.
And, everyone's favorite on the West Coast. Gentlemen, Jimmy Walker will be in the field.
Yep, I just saw today that he is there, and he is waiting along with a lot of our local boys. Brian King's there. I expect to see David Dillinger Jr. there.
David is a great competitor. He should be there. I know Brandon Williams is planning on going over.
Yep, Brandon Williams should be there. I can't wait to see him. And, a lot of favorites. But Jimmy Walker, that guy is a class act, and I haven't seen him since the second race when he drove his car off into turn number 3.
Jimmy Walker, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is 74 years old.
74.
He is a dairy farmer.
Yep.
And he is built like you wouldn't believe.
And he has no sponsors.
None. He's never had a sponsor on his car.
It's always been him.
Beautiful powder blue car.
Yes.
Number 48.
Number 48, Bears 48.
About 6 years ago, he was working on his farm and flipped a tractor over on himself and broke his back.
Yeah.
Surprised to see him back in a race car, but he does. And he's just, when Jimmy Walker's coming to town, you can bet that he will bring at least 600 people to the show.
Oh, yeah, easily.
At least.
Easily.
Kickoff ready to go. Shasta, another one of those squib kicks. And once again, just like they ended it last time, Chico falls on the ball. Just drops on it. Bishop Thomas.
I don't understand the trying to do the onside kick thing.
I do. They're keeping it away from that guy by the name of Kelly Jackson.
Okay.
I'm sure they've said, just keep it away from that guy.
Yes. Sometimes I wish, I know it's not allowed, but sometimes I wish we can go into those locker rooms at halftime and just listen to, I'm really interested to listen to defensive coordinator Ramage to see what he has to say to his defensive boys.
Okay, so Chico now starts with the ball this half. And that handoff goes right up the middle to DJ Miller, and he's hammered right away.
Also, Kari Cush on the stop there.
Chico with the ball. Now they lost a few on that play. Back to pass. Same pass over the middle, and that's complete. A very great catch, concentration and everything. Cody Bilson with a huge gain and a first down to the midfield at the 50.
And Levi Quintana on the stop there. Right down the center there. Didn't go long this time, Gary.
The Cubs beat the Giants 1-0. Game over. Yikes. Game 2 coming up. Walker in motion. Here comes the blitz. They hand it off to Walker over the right-hand side.
Wow.
And he powers his way through. Even kind of ran over Alex Dodson a little bit. 5-yard pickup for DJ Miller.
And Dawson Brooks also on the stop there. Boy, that DJ Miller, he reminds me of an Earl Campbell. He's just so big and just such a powerhouse runner. Straight up the center.
Handoff goes to Walker around the left end, and he's going to be brought down.
Oh.
Probably lose a few on the play. Bowman. Heavy on the pursuit.
Broke right through that offensive line, and Bowman just took him down. He actually lost 2 on that.
We're following our sports writer, TJ Holmes, from the Record Searchlight. He's giving us updates on the Enterprise Foothill game. As soon as we get the latest, we'll let you know what's going on there. They've had a lot of preseason games up until this point. Pass over to the right flat intended for Walker. That is incomplete.
On the coverage there for Shasta is Alex Dotson. And Troy Lyons looking over at defensive coordinator Ramage, getting the play in of what he wants done. And now you're going to probably start seeing a little bit more blitzing from Shasta. Oh, and they punted away. It was 4th down.
And back to receive the punt for the first time was Levi Quintana. But the ball kept away from him, and Chico rolled it down, and we'll see where they make the spot. Right around the 13. It'll be 1st and 10 for Shasta. They're one score away, 10 minutes left to play in the third period. Good football game here at Pleasant Valley High School.
A lot of changing in positions here. No Gibson in the back who normally takes the punts. Looks like it's going to go to Muckle around the right side. He gains about 2. Goes 2nd down and 8.
Our scoreboard is now up to date. Hurry up offense looks as best tonight as has all year long.
Oh, there's a bobble.
Fumbled snap. It was a high snap. Connor Corn tried to fall on it, but Ian Garcia fell on it. Shasta retains the ball, but they'll lose a handful of yards on that play. The ball back inside the 10. Garcia will try it again. Connor Corn in motion. Quick pass out to the right-hand side. That is complete. And he fumbles the ball out of bounds. It'll be a gain, but nowhere near enough for a first.
Looks like he's going to be about a yard shy, Gary.
And that'll bring on the punting team. 4th down for Shasta. They're deep in their territory inside the 20.
They actually gave him forward progress on that fumble.
Yes, they did. Nevertheless, still 4th down. They're looking to punt. The rugby-style punt, which has become quite popular. Ryan Dean is heavy in pursuit. Here comes 3 Shasta defenders. And that is picked up. A little straight arm by number 8. Big return, Blaine Gleig, and he's brought out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Not only by Dean, but also Kyle Muckle in on that tackle. Quick guys to get down there for Shasta. Once Dean gets a hand on him, boy, he doesn't let go.
Connor Corrin is out there. Haven't seen much out of Connor since the first couple of games of the season. He did have that injury that kind of kept him down a little bit. He looks like he's in fine condition right now. He's outside linebacker.
You know who I'm not seeing is Ratavian Matthews.
No, he's been very quiet tonight. Walker gets the ball around the left-hand side, and he'll go nowhere. He'll barely make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Ryan Dean on the stop there, number 33 for Shasta.
Just beyond line of scoring of the short game. Number 33, Ryan Dean. The 2nd down, Chico.
I don't even see Ratavian Matthews on the sideline over there. Interesting. So,
Well, he's been pretty quiet tonight, Gary, but, he might have got an injury. Timeout, Chico. We'll take a timeout, too. You're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
On XS961.com. We'll be right back.
When you choose Hill Collision Center, you have the option to receive text or email updates as your vehicle goes through the collision restoration process. Read customer reviews and see before and after photos online at hillcollisioncenter.com.
Back here at Pleasant Valley High School as the Chico Panthers lead the Shasta Wolves 20-13. Time on the scoreboard is kind of
it went away.
Went away again. They're working on that, so we'll do the best we can to keep you updated. Walker now takes the snap, and he's going to run it. Then he'll pitch it out to the right-hand side to DJ Miller. Miller goes to the right-hand side. Now he cuts back into the left. Man, he's got power.
Wow.
Kid takes it down to the 32-yard line. Big run for DJ Miller.
Finally brought down by Corbin Muckle, but not before he gains a lot of yards and gets the first down.
Man, that kid, DJ Miller's got momentum.
He reverses his running skills, too, and reverses field and goes the other way. Fantastic move for such a big guy.
It's rare you see a guy that's big. I mean, we keep talking about Earl Campbell, but he was a huge guy. You never would expect him to be as fast as he was.
Yes.
He wasn't quick, but he was fast once he got his stride in motion. In motion now goes Walker. Polotsky out to throw. He's looking back. He's rolled back about 15 yards. Throws it out of bounds. There was nobody available, and that's going to be incomplete.
He's trying to go to Ryan Dean's side. Ryan was just all over his
Shut
man.
him down. Good defensive coverage.
And still no sign of Matthews. Don't see him on the sidelines either.
Jack Powell for Shasta is in the game.
Yes, he's the one who got beat on that last touchdown.
We haven't said his name very much at all this season. I think this is the first time he's in there for Ratavian Matthews.
He's actually in there for number 11, Gibson. Gibson usually plays that cornerback position.
Usually it's Ryan Dean on one side and Ratavian Matthews on the other.
Yeah.
And there's another timeout called by Chico. 7:40, we got our clock back. 7:40 left to play in the third, and we'll take a timeout and be right back. It's the Shasta Sports Network, high school football on XS961.com.
Imagine a rent-a-car company that will pick you up right at your door. That's Enterprise. Call us. We'll arrange to come to you, take you back to our office, and you're on your way. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Back here at Pleasant Valley High School, it's high school football. Opening night of league play, too. Each of these teams have had 5 games. They're both 2-3. None of them have counted as far as league goes. This will count in league play. And Chico is leading 20-13 with 7:40 left to play in the third.
I tell you what we've seen from Shasta is their hurry-up offense is definitely back, and it is working for them.
The hurry-up has never looked better this year. Fake to Walker. DJ Miller will get the call. They almost stripped that away from him. He's down to about the 24-yard line. He almost had that stripped away.
He did. I tell you what. That's Alex Dodson. Wow, DJ Miller is fast.
Tough kid, too.
I look at some of these Chico students. Adian Schultz, 280 pounds.
Big boy.
Tackle. They got a strong offensive line.
Pulaski now back in at quarterback. He'll send Walker in motion, fake the handoff to him, and give it to DJ Miller again over the right-hand side. First tackle was missed, and he's ran out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
Boy, he almost ran over Powell, too.
That'll be a first down, Chico.
Bowman had him in the backfield, but lost grip, but he almost ran Powell over.
Inside the red zone they go.
Looks like he likes that straight arm. He brings that straight arm out there, that DJ Miller.
If you do the straight arm correctly, it is very effective.
Yes.
You can't just take your arm out and shove. You got to, like you're punching him sort of. It's legal. Walker, no gain on the right-hand side. I had a coach do that to me one time in high school. I was defending defensive end, and he was running the ball, and he just gave me a punch right to the face with his hand, which is okay, straight arm. Knocked me for a loop. I don't know what would happen. It works.
You missed the tackle, didn't you? That's what happened.
I did. It's exactly right. I didn't miss many, but I missed that one. Walker in motion now. Pulaski down to throw. He's looking down in the end zone, and now he's in trouble, and he goes down with a huge loss back to the 32. May have lost about 17 yards on the play.
That's Bowman.
Bowman's having a big game.
Bowman came in and made a great quarterback sack. Did not let him throw, did not let him get out anywhere. Great play, great defensive stand there.
So Bowman's had a really good football game. Gibson has had a really good football game as well, and I think there was one other.
Seth Park,
yeah.
Seth Park has had a great game.
All three are in the running for the Hill Collision Center Player of the Game. We'll
Third
award
down
that.
and many here.
Third and a long way to go. And back to pass is Pulaski. He goes into the end zone deep. He's got a guy wide open, and he missed it. Had it in his hands and dropped it incomplete.
Fantastic defensive coverage there. That is Levi.
Pass intended for Ray Childs.
Ray Childs.
He touched it.
He touched it.
And dropped it. Levi Quintana has showed up.
Has showed up. He's got big shoes to fill with Ratavian Matthews being out.
You know, sometimes when there is a guy who doesn't get to play very much because there's guys who are starters in front of him, many times when he finally gets his chance to go in and shine,
they shine.
They step up.
Yes. They want to prove that they belong in that position.
Fourth down, Pulaski back to pass, and he throws it deep down into the corner of the end zone, and that is going to be incomplete. Ryan Dean on the coverage.
Yes, that was a great coverage by Dean there. He was right on top of it. He had Dean beat for a split second there, but Dean is so quick to get back to the receiver.
He did a good job on that one. And so they'll take over on downs, and Shasta will come in. Ian Garcia, quarterback. Kilgore started early in the game, and he hasn't been in since.
Both quarterbacks have thrown it twice, and both incomplete.
Okay, so looks like Seth Park end around left-hand side. He'll stop for a second, take a stutter step, run into a heavy defender right there. Wow, that was a good hit by Kevon Samuels.
Kevon Samuels on the stop there.
Got a 6-yard gain for Seth Park. And the hurry-up offense in fine fashion tonight. Muckle in motion. He tries to get the ball. He fumbles the handoff. The exchange went to the ground, and Muckle falls on it. They'll lose about 3 on the play. It'll be third down. They run such tight cross patterns in that backfield.
Yes.
You see a lot of bumping into each other. They do that to try to throw off the defense. Oh, looks like we're going to it's going to be an offside call on Chico.
Encroachment?
Encroachment is right. That's for you, Barry Weisswasser. Encroachment.
Yes. Encroachment.
Our friend Barry Weisswasser from the Asphalt Cowboys you're going to be out of town. He's going to be joining me for the Yuba City Shasta College game on the 22nd.
The 22nd.
Be fun.
I'll be at the Tyler Wolf Memorial.
Yeah, that's going to be a good time, good show. We miss that kid. All right, there's the snap. Vinny Smith gets the call, and he stopped at the line of scrimmage. He may not make the first down. Depends on where they give him
the spot.
He got hit right at the first down line, but I don't know if he made the step over it. The spot is going to be about a yard shy.
Yeah, they're going to give him the yard shy there.
And it'll be fourth down for the Wolves, and Garcia is going to go for it.
Yes, they are
going
for it. That's
gutsy right now. They're in their own territory. Certainly you can make up a yard somewhere. Vinny Smith will get it, and he falls across the line.
He got it. He might have gotten it. Everybody over here thought he didn't get it. He jumped there.
Well, he got tripped up. He got his legs taken out.
It looks like he's got it.
And where he fell is where it's going to be. That's going to be very close.
Oh.
They might need to measure that.
Nope, they're going to say first down.
All right. Referee Kevin Erskine says first down Shasta.
He is the man in charge out there. He's got the white hat.
3:53 left to play in the third period, and Shasta going to work. Ian Garcia. Muckle in motion. They'll give him the ball. He'll go to the right side off tackle. He'll get hit after a 2 or 3 yard gain, and Muckle goes down. Muckle just looking for that hole to open up once he gets through it.
Yes.
Good night, Irene. He's on his way.
And that was Anthony Hightower on the stop, but there's that hurry-up offense, though. It's looking good tonight, Gary.
It is. Best it's ever been. Vinny Smith right up the middle. He's almost clotheslined here. Possible face mask, but nobody made the call. He gets close to another first down, but it's going to be third down.
That's a nose tackle there. Jeffrey Anderson, 353-pound guy.
He's a big dude. He's a side of beef, that kid.
He is. He's a rack of lamb plus more.
You don't see him eating sunflower seeds and kiwi fruit.
Yep.
Left-hand side run. That's enough for the first down. Seth Park comes through with a first down. Good gain. Cross midfield down to the 45 of Chico. And now Shasta has an opportunity with just under 3 minutes left to put some points on the board.
They are controlling the clock.
Muckle in motion from the left to the right. Right up the middle goes Vinny Smith. There was a big hole. He jumped over a guy. He may have another first down. Vinny Smith answering the call of duty tonight.
Nice run up the middle there. He just jumped right over the linebacker, the middle linebacker there, and kept going for the first down.
That is a good run. Vinny Smith shows up the last 2 games in a row.
I am really impressed with the hurry-up offense.
Seth Park again around the left-hand side. This time he'll go nowhere. They keyed on him. 4 of them brought him down, including Kayvon Samuels.
On the stop there, Raul Martinez.
Second down and a long 7. Muckle in motion. They'll hand it off to right up the middle. It goes to Vinny Smith.
Ooh.
Vinny gets through, gains a couple of yards before he's knocked backwards. Not a bad gain. 5 yards, a handful. It'll be third down and about 3.
Jake Farrell on the stop for the Panthers.
Muckle goes in motion again, and they're going to blow a whistle on that play. Timeout Shasta, that's what it is. So with 1:52 left to play, it's Chico 20, Shasta 13. We'll be back in a moment on the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Do you ever wonder what happens to your vehicle behind the scenes at an auto body collision repair facility? Wonder no more. Go to HilldCollisionCenter.com and watch a virtual tour of the North Valley's finest and most recommended collision repair business. HilldCollisionCenter.com.
High school football, very close matchup here tonight at Pleasant Valley High School. Tonight it's the home of the Chico Panthers. Visiting Shasta Wolves are down 20-13 with 1:52 left to play in the third period.
I tell you what, Shasta has used up the clock. They've had the ball for more than 4 minutes now. Went forth on 4th and 1.
That was
got
gutsy.
the first down, and they're still driving the ball. They are playing their kind of game, and that no-huddle offense and that hurry-up offense has finally showed up.
Possession. You don't have to do it all at once. You can do it a little bit at a time, and that's what they're due. Muckle in motion.
That ball
They'll give it to Muckle. Almost looked like he grabbed the snap as they hiked it, and he's got enough for the first down. He's inside the 20 now.
Boy, he just kept going and going around the right side every time he touches the ball. 10 yards for Muckle.
It didn't look like there was a handoff at all. It looks like Muckle kind of timed it perfectly, grabbed the snap, and ran. They try the same thing this time, and they give it to Muckle, and he's still on his feet.
He's going.
Down to the 5, 4, 3.
Oh.
Couple of flags down on the play. He's down to the 1 yard line.
There's going to be a face mask, too, there. They grabbed Muckle's face mask right as he was going down.
That'll be like a half a distance to the goal, so they'll get a big 6 inches on the play. But it'll be down at the 1 yard line.
And, head coach for Chico wants to know, what's that call about? What did he do?
You usually can't argue a face mask.
No.
Personal foul, face mask against the defense. So Shasta will have the ball about the 1 foot line.
That's going to bring him
1:32 left to play in the third, 20-13, and Shasta threatening to match.
I would look for number 20 straight up the center there.
Vinny
Smith straight up the center.
Ian Garcia in at quarterback. He's been in quarterback the whole second half. Vinny Smith is poised. Muckle in motion. And Muckle will take it, and he'll get across the line. Touchdown Shasta.
Shasta. Beautiful run by Muckle. They keyed on number 20 going up the center there, but Muckle took it in.
So it's a brand new ball game with 1:27 left to play. Extra point, they're lining up for it, Daniel, and it looks like they're going for 2.
I think they're going to go for 2 here and try to pull into the lead.
Here we go. Handoff goes to Seth Park, and he's hammered at the 5, and he's down. Extra point, no good. It'll be 20-19 with 1:26 left to play. We'll take a break and come back with the kickoff on the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
When your car is peeling more than your summertime sunburn, better get Mako. Give your car a makeover from Mako of Reading, America's #1 paint and body shop. Come in today for the $349 paint sale and bring back your car's color and shine. Mako of Reading paints personal, commercial, and fleet vehicles. Tight on cash? Ask about Mako's no-interest finance options. Call 226-0992. That's 226-0992. Located on Crossroads Drive across from United Rentals.
Check this out. Halftime score, Enterprise 28, Foothill 14.
Wow. I did not expect that at all.
Enterprise just needed to get a good taste of winning, which they did last week. And now they've got, pretty much the toughest team in the division, Foothill, and Trent Banner and Patrick Blake, and they're holding their own against them. 28-14 score as they get ready to come back for the third period.
They are Foothill. I look to take the division this year because Blake is having a phenomenal season, but so is Banner. Banner's having a great season.
Pulaski and Jackson deep to receive. That goes nowhere. That's picked up on another one of those wobbly kicks by number 22, Jake Farrell, and he's on the move. He gets around to the outside. He's across midfield and out of bounds before he is knocked around by Maranilo Carrillo.
Carrillo just saved that touchdown.
Yes, he did.
As we're getting later in the hours, it's getting a little chilly out here.
Nowhere near cold like it was last year.
No.
But of course, that was in mid-November too.
And that was a playoff game here.
It was semifinals.
You called it the Mud Bowl, I believe.
I called it the Frozen Bowl. The Frozen Tundra is what it was like. Okay, so Chico now with the ball. They're on the move. Pulaski thinking about throwing it. Nope, now he's going to run it. A flag is down on the play, and he'll run out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
That's going to be holding on Chico there, number 59.
Flag did come back.
Yep, holding.
Penalties for holding against Chico. That will nullify the yardage gain.
That's going to move them back just a wee bit. 1:13 left in the third quarter. 20-19. Gary, I was shocked that they went for two on that. I figured they'd go for the tie.
Yeah, I didn't think there was any reason to do that, but they wanted to make a statement. Or maybe they just wanted to try out another one of their plays.
Yeah.
For future reference. Didn't work. They're only down by a point, still a score difference, so you didn't lose anything.
It just goes to show when they went for it on fourth down, shows how much confidence he has in his defense.
And he did that, part and parcel because they've got a field goal kicker who can make a 43-yarder.
Yes.
So they'll back him up. Pulaski now quarterback. He's in for Chico. He's got receivers on both sides, one to the right and one to the left. Walker goes in motion. They'll hand it off to him around the left end. That's been his
There's Lyons.
bread and butter all night long. He gets out to the 40 before he's brought down.
Lyons on the stop there. Read that perfectly. He is a quick middle linebacker, and he reminds me a lot of defensive coordinator Ramage when he played.
And Walker limping off the field. Cole Walker, he's been their big running guy tonight, and he's limping. He hurt his ankle a little bit. He comes to the sidelines, and he falls down, and he's on his back. He's in writhing pain right there.
Oh,
pulling his helmet off. He's hurt. Nothing worse than twisting an ankle or spraining it or rolling it is what usually is what happens. Handoff goes over left tackle.
That's DJ
Short
Miller.
gain, DJ Miller, the powerhouse, punches it through.
And on the Troy Lyons on the stop for Shasta on that. Kean on DJ Miller.
Trainers are working on the left ankle of Cole Walker. That'll going to wrap up the third period. Just like that. Here we go. Score, Chico 20, Shasta 19. It's the Shasta Sports Network. We're back in a moment on XS961.com.
It's no surprise Biggins Lighting has been lighting up Reading for over 45 years. They have an amazing showroom displaying the latest in designs and styles, a dedicated staff providing superior customer service, and the most affordable pricing in town. Biggins Lighting is your one-stop shop for lighting, fans, fixtures, bulbs, and more. Looking for that special deal? Check in regularly for discounted and blowout items and ask about their internet price matching. Biggins Lighting, located on Pine Street just up the road from Lulu's in downtown Reading. Biggins, lighting up Reading for over 45 years.
You can now see before and after pictures at hillcollisioncenter.com. Professional grade repairs and satisfied customer reviews. Watch a free virtual tour of Hill Collision Center's state-of-the-art facility. See it online at hillcollisioncenter.com.
Back here at Pleasant Valley High School as the Chico Panthers up by a point over the Shasta Wolves. West Valley Eagles, I believe they're playing in Las Molinas. They're up 54-26 right now.
West Valley is just on fire lately.
West Valley's tough. Greg Grandel, their coach, I played with him in high school. That guy knows his business.
We had the pleasure of going to West Valley earlier this year, and we're treated very nice there, too.
Yep. Calusa and Willows are tied 7 apiece in the third quarter. Paradise and PV are tied at 7.
We saw PV here warming up earlier.
Williams is losing to East Nicholas 41-8 right now.
Wow.
Pulaski back to pass, and the ball's knocked out of his hands, and it's a live ball. It's anybody's guess. There's a big pile up down there at the 25. Who's going to get it? Shasta says it's theirs.
And we're looking
We'll
still.
look.
It looks like DJ Miller's there on top of it. But
No, if they're fighting with DJ Miller on the bottom, he's probably going to pick that up, and he did. Tough guy. He had Gideon McGreeny in the bottom of that pile right now. And it's going to be, oh, goodness, 10, 20, 35, 36. It's going to be fourth and like 36 yards.
We call that fourth and a mile.
Yeah.
Walker's up running around a little bit. Gary looks like he's trying to work off that ankle.
Foothill's got 5 turnovers in the first half tonight, 3 interceptions and 2 fumbles.
Wow, that's
Enterprise,
not like...
none.
And they punt the ball.
That's a pretty good kick. It goes across midfield. It's taken. No, there's Muckle was back to receive that kick, and he stays away from it, and it takes a Shasta bounce. Comes to a stop.
We haven't seen Gibson tonight.
At the 44.
Gibson's been out
now. We saw
now.
him earlier on, but I don't know where he went. Hasn't been in on defense either.
Actually, don't even see him on the sidelines. I wonder if something happened to them and they're hurt. Oh, Corbin Muckle limping off there, number 9.
Not good.
And that's
okay,
a
Seth
handoff.
Park with the ball. He gets across midfield, about a 6-yard gain. Seth Park, nice run.
Seth Park has been on fire tonight.
Anderson 13 over CV 6. It's not a final. It's at halftime.
And the handoff goes to Muckle around the right side.
Oh, wow. He kind of hop, skipped, and a jump, and in midair got hammered.
Raul Martinez there on the stop.
Martinez took him down. All right.
Third and short. Third down looks about 2 for Shasta.
If that, they give the ball to Vinny Smith. And Vinny drives. Wow. That's power leg right there.
That is power leg.
Second effort. Keep going. First down, Shasta. Ball at the 45 now.
You know, head coach Huntsaker's got to be pleased with the way the offense is running with that no huddle.
Right up the middle to Vinny Smith. He's stopped cold, but they haven't brought him down, and haven't heard a whistle.
Yeah, I heard a whistle finally.
Okay, that was just a goofy play.
But they should have given him his forward progress.
Looks like they did, but he didn't gain much.
No.
Oh, they make him lose a yard.
Yeah, they didn't give him his forward progress there.
Interesting.
Second down, and it looks like about 12.
Here we go. Seth Park will get the handoff around left end. He's trying to get around and find a way to go. He gets across the line of scrimmage, but not by much.
He got back to the original line
Short
of scrimmage.
gain, right. Trent Banner has been picked off 3 times tonight.
Boy, they're keen on Banner tonight, huh?
Yeah, they got his number.
Enterprise doing to it.
Stepping up. Muckle in motion. Now he stops. Little confusion. Ian Garcia looks over at coach. He gives him a hand signal that looked, if you wrote it down on paper, it would look like the Chinese sign for beef and broccoli. I don't know what that was.
Oh, snap?
Short snap. It hit the ground, and his knee was on the ground, and they'll call it down. Wow. That's a play they didn't need at this moment.
It's a big turn of events there for Shasta. Looks like they got the punting unit coming out. 8 minutes and 49 seconds left in the game. 20-19, favor of the Panthers.
I think it's a good idea to kick right now.
Yes.
However, it was the same situation earlier in the game, the
Yes, it
fourth
was.
and short, but now it's like fourth and long.
Yes.
So it'd be smart to go ahead and kick the ball.
And they're going to pass it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there's a flag on the play, too. Oh, if that's a defensive holding, that's going to be an automatic first down for Shasta.
That'll be incomplete pass down there. They had 2 Panthers and 2 Wolves right in the area of the 30-yard line. It was up for grabs. Referee is pointing towards the Chico team, so it looks like it might be a penalty on the Panthers. And that would be a huge break.
Illegal man
downfield.
Pass interference defense. They're going to
offset?
nullify him. They're offsetting. Still fourth down. They're going to make them do it again.
8.5 minutes to go. It would be wise to kick the ball away right here.
Yes. Well, you never know with Shasta, though. That was fourth and long, and he decided to throw it downfield.
Goodness.
He has a lot of confidence in his defense, so he can basically do what he wants.
Gideon McGreeny out in coverage, so that looks like they're going to kick. Anytime you see Gideon McGreeny, he's got a lot of wheels, and it takes a nice bounce. Great Shasta bounce, and comes to a slow crawl and rolls dead at the 15-yard line, and that's where Chico will take over. That was a good move.
That was a good move. Smart move on Shasta to go ahead and kick it away. You tried to go for the fake and go downfield. You had an illegal man downfield. They had a passer interference.
Regina Salisbury, thank you for tuning in on the broadcast tonight. We see you on the chat line.
Thank you, Regina, for tuning in tonight.
She's a regular. We love it. Handoff over to the right-hand side. The ball carrier, Ethan Bainbridge, and he gets around the corner, and he's up for enough first down. Up across the 30 and up to the 34 for Chico. Good run.
And that's Connor Corin on the stop.
Hey, there's Mr. Corin with some defense tonight.
And it's good to see Corbin Muckle back in the game. He was limping off earlier. But Shasta's really missing their hardest hitter, Ratavian Matthews.
I've been looking for him on the sidelines the whole second half and have not seen his number anywhere.
I do not see him.
Normally, if he's got an injury, he'll come out after halftime with his jersey, at least his jersey on and his street clothes.
Yes.
Don't see it. Pulaski now, hands off to DJ Miller. Boom.
He's hit right there, number 55.
Oh, man.
Alex Dotson. Good read by Dotson.
Instead of a helmet sticker, DJ Miller's got the name Dotson across his forehead on his helmet.
We're not talking about the old Dotson.
Man, Dotson hammered him. All right.
3-yard loss for
second
Miller.
13. Pulaski's got a guy in motion. He'll hand it off over to the left-hand side. He's coming this way. That's Kelly Jackson, the speedster. He does not make it up to the original line of scrimmage, out to the 32.
Corbin Muckle on the stop.
Leading the way for the Wolves was number 9, Corbin Muckle. They'll bring it third down for Chico. 7 minutes to go.
Looks like third down and 12. See, Hunsaker has the confidence in his defense. He can basically do what he wants on offense. Plenty of time still in the game. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left. 20-19, favor of the Panthers. And it's like you said, Gary, they have a kicker.
Enterprise is putting Foothill at bay tonight, keeping Banner with not a good game. Here comes the pass. Pulaski, now he's going to look over the middle. He throws it out to the left flat, and there's nobody there. Incomplete pass.
That was great pressure. Jacob Akana for Shasta.
Yeah, Jacob, nice job.
Putting some pressure on him. That's going to bring up fourth down for the Panthers. I don't think you're going to see any kind of a fake here, Gary.
You never know.
Not with 6 minutes, 28 seconds left in the game.
You got to watch it. No, they're going to kick it. It's a nice kick, high kick.
They're
Just gets across midfield at the 45. And Shasta does the wise thing and stays away from it. And Chico will down the ball right there at the 44-yard line. And we'll see what Ian Garcia's got for us.
Garcia still in the game. We're going to see if Muckle can pull one out here. Maybe bring it to Seth Park.
Park in motion and back to pass. He's got a guy right over the middle, and that is complete to Muckle. Big gain at the 35, down to the 34, and a first down for Shasta.
Wow. First completed pass, too, for Garcia tonight. Goes good for about 25, 30 yards downfield.
Garcia should throw more often. He looks good. Vinny Smith in the backfield. Seth Park takes the ball, run off left tackle. He'll gain about 5 on the play, take it up to the 20, make that the 30-yard line.
DJ Miller on the stop for the Panthers.
Second about 6. Kyle Muckle will get that ball, and he's brought down before he can get turned around.
That was a good defensive play by Dalton Smith.
Good pursuit by Smith. You know, Kyle is consistent, but he doesn't have the speed that we know him to have.
Yes, he's still nursing that hamstring. You could tell.
I'll tell you what, that's a timeout. Officials timeout. We'll just stay here right now.
Yeah, I want to see what it's about.
You ever pulled a hamstring?
Oh, yes.
Have you ever re-pulled a hamstring?
No.
It hurts worse than the original pull.
Yes, it does.
I've done it. And if you're running down to the first base line, you look like an idiot.
Yep.
Okay, Garcia, hands off up the middle. We thought it was to Muckle. It goes to Seth Park. He gets close to the first down, but he's going to be shy. That'll be 4th down, Shasta at the 26.
And it looks like they're going to just continue to go for it.
They are going to go for it.
They are going for it, and everybody up here is standing on their feet. They are getting loud.
Ian Garcia. Muckle in motion.
We're going to call a timeout here from Shasta.
Timeout, Shasta to think it over. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
If your car has more chips than the local casino, better get Mako. Give your car a makeover from Mako of Reading, America's #1 paint and body shop. Come in today for the $349 paint sale and bring back your car's color and shine. Mako of Reading paints personal, commercial, and fleet vehicles. Tight on cash? Ask about Mako's no-interest finance options. Call 226-0992. That's 226-0992. Located on Crossroads Drive across from United Rentals.
Here we go, getting close to winding it down. 5 minutes left, and we'll let the band sing for us for a second.
But I tell you what, play some kick in the teeth now, band, because this is what it's going to come down to.
Fourth at about 3.
And look at everybody on this side. Gary is up on their feet, and they're loud.
Oh, boy. Big play for Shasta. They hand it off to Muckle around the right-hand side, and he's got enough for the first down plus some. Down to the 15 goes Kyle Muckle.
And goes quietly to the audience.
Yeah.
Kyle Muckle with a big run there for Shasta. Clock continues to run.
High snap. It'll go to Muckle, right-hand side. He's got room. He gets through one of them. He gets through 2. He's got 1 to beat it. He's not going to make it. He's down at the 1.
He's at the 1-inch line there, Gary. He almost got through.
He's doing it the hard way. He's not using his speed tonight because he probably doesn't have him. Probably hurts.
Shasta's in a good position right now. They're actually at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1. Wow. Ian Garcia right up over center. And he fumbles the ball and falls on it, so he'll lose a yard.
Oh, Garcia's just upset at himself now, too.
Charlie Osuna, our friend from UPrep, and the Lions All-Star football game is tuned in. Thank you, Charlie, for the comment.
Hey, Charlie.
Shasta, high snap. Garcia hands it off to Vinny Smith. There's a fumble on the play, and Chico recovered it.
Oh. And that offense is walking off the field like the air just got let out of their tires.
That's okay. They got plenty of time to make something happen here. Chico deep in their own territory, down at the 3-yard line, make it the 4.
You know, all it takes is a safety.
That's right.
All it takes is a safety.
You can win it with a safety.
You better watch for Shasta to blitz here, Gary. They are going to bring it with everything they've got.
I'm watching Bowman. This is usually about the time where they send Cole Walker with a sweep around the right side.
And boy, everybody over here is on their feet, including the band.
All right, we'll see how this shakes out.
Looks
Chico
like
up on the ball.
4-yard line.
Pulaski in at quarterback. He's got DJ Miller in the backfield with him. Man in motion goes Walker. DJ Miller gets the call, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Actually, he looks like he lost a yard. Wow,
Guess who? Alex Dodson.
Dodson. Well, we know who Ramage put on Dodson or put on Miller tonight.
Yep.
Dodson, you got Miller. Don't leave him. I want to know what kind of cologne he's wearing tonight.
That's exactly right. Nice. They'll try it again. Chico now. Inside their own 5. They'll hand it to Walker. He'll run around the right-hand side, and he is brought down, and that's going to be a safety.
Is that going to be a safety? They haven't. No, they're saying he's down at the 1-yard line.
Down at the 1-yard
line.
Wow, that was close.
That was close.
From our vantage point, it looked like a safety.
It looked like a safety, but his knee went down, and obviously that line judge saw it perfectly.
He's right there on it, and Shasta calls a timeout. Wow. Let's take a quick one, just a quick one, and we'll be right back on the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Do you ever wonder what happens to your vehicle behind the scenes at an auto body collision repair facility? Wonder no more. Go to HilldCollisionCenter.com and watch a virtual tour of the North Valley's finest and most recommended collision repair business. HilldCollisionCenter.com.
Wow, what can you say?
Look where that ball spotted at the half-yard line, Gary.
Half-yard line. Chico deep in their own territory. And it's going to be third down.
Third down, and looks like about 14 and a half yards to go. Wow. This is going to be something. This is playing out to be...
I'll tell you what, Chico's got a lot of options tonight because they've been really strong with the run. They've been really strong with the pass. When Pulaski makes things happen, he's got 2 touchdown passes that way. And they're bringing them in right now.
And you can see Ramage has got the perfect play to go in, and they're going to bring the pressure.
Pulaski's in there at quarterback.
And you know Chico's going to try to go downfield with it because they don't want to have to punt from deep in their end zone.
They got Cole Walker wide to the left. He'll have Ryan Dean on him, and they're looking to throw right over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Overthrows his man by about 12 yards.
Yes,
incomplete pass.
So now...
What do you do now?
Well, you got only one choice. You got to kick the ball away.
You got to kick.
But
I mean, you got no choice. If you don't make it on the 4th down, all they got to do is snap the ball. Quarterback sneak would win this game.
Yes, it would. 3:22 left. 1-point game.
What a good,
this is what we wanted.
Evenly matched football game. Well, they're going for the kick. Low snap, too. He gets the kick off, and it goes out to the 31-yard line, bounces out at the 34, and that's where Shasta will have it.
Good field position.
They're pretty close to being already within field goal position.
Yes, they are.
They could win it with a leg. Ball spotted at the 34.
Not one. Oh, yeah. This crowd is yelling, watch number 3. They're telling him, watch Muckle.
Muckle's been in motion all night long, and it's not been slow motion. He goes in motion again. He gets the ball this time, barely tucks it in, and he's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and he'll go down. He'll lose a yard.
And that is DJ Miller on the stop. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. That is not DJ Miller. That is Arturo Mendez.
Hurry up offense. They go. Muckle in motion. They're back to pass. Ian Garcia looking around. He's got a guy right over the middle, and that is complete to number 10, Bobby Carlson. He's got enough for a first down.
Clock continues to run. Oh, it's going to stop momentarily until they spot the ball.
Well, they got to stop the clock to move the chains.
They're at the 20-yard line.
Carlson got clocked.
Yes, he did.
Surprised he hung on to that ball. Shasta threatening to score. They hand it to Vinny Smith, and he goes right up the middle, and he's down to the inside the 15 or right at the 15.
He gains about 5 yards on that carry.
Time's on their side. Wow. What an exciting football game. Handoff, Muckle, right-hand side. He gets past his first guy. Spin move, gains a couple more yards. Now he's got a gang tackle on him, but he's inside the 10. That might be another first down.
That is a first down for Shasta.
They haven't said so yet. They might measure that. They're calling for a timeout.
2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the game. 20-19, favor of the Panthers.
We're going to stay right here.
We ain't moving.
For the drama. Oh, they're going to call it 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
You know what I'm calling right now? Vinny Smith.
Right up the center.
Right up the middle.
Oh, and this crowd is going wild.
Garcia now takes the snap. And they snapped it to Seth Park,
Park.
and Seth Park scores.
Sticks it in.
Cross the line, touchdown, Shasta.
Wow.
Man, that whole timing thing with the snap, he didn't hand it to Seth Park. Seth Park was in motion, and he snagged it when it's coming through. Touchdown, Shasta Wolves.
Okay, Gary, now here's the big thing. What do you do here now? Do you kick the extra point, or do you go for the 2-point conversion? Because right now it's 25-20.
Well, I'd go for it. They're going to go for it. Garcia's in there. Vinny Smith's in there.
Yeah, they're going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Carlson is split wide to the right. They're going for 2 on this one. High snap. Vinny Smith gets the call, and he gets across the line.
That got it.
2-point conversion is good for Shasta, and they take the lead 27-20. Good call.
1 minute, 45 seconds left in the game. Wow. What a pressure cooker we got going on here. We're going to go away briefly. We'll be back. You're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
On XS961.com.
When you choose Hild Collision Center, you have the option to receive text or email updates as your vehicle goes through the collision restoration process. Read customer reviews and see before and after photos online at hildcollisioncenter.com.
What can you say? Greatest football games in life are just like this.
This is a fantastic game. We knew it was going to be a close game.
1:46 left to play in the game. Shasta leads 27-20, and they're set to kick off.
We didn't think it was going to be this exciting of a game, though.
Back deep is Kelly Jackson. You know, they'll keep it away from that guy.
Oh, yes.
He's got potential to bring it back all the way.
But do you want one of those squirrely kicks that only goes like 10 or 15 yards and gives
Well,
Chico
no, do a
chance?
do a squibbly kick, but just kick it low. Just kick it low.
Well, they're
And
looking
to
over
the
that way.
side.
They're huddled up there for the kickoff. Never seen a team huddle up for a kickoff like that very much.
Okay, and here comes the approach, the kickoff. It's another, well, it looks like it's an onside type kick, and it's loose. They fall on it. Chico gets the ball. Jake Farrell falls on it at the 40.
All right, now Chico's got a lot of options here. Don't forget, they still got the arm.
Right now is where Kirk Ramage needs a whole glass of Alka-Seltzer.
Yes. And he knows it's falling squarely on his defense. And he's going to bring all he's got.
Bowman in there. They're heavy in there.
Looks like some confusion.
Quarterback Pulaski claps twice. Now he looks over at his coach to get a different signal, hand signal. 2 receivers wide to the right. Throws out to the left-hand side. That's complete on the left-hand side for a short gain, about 5 yards. And he's thrown to the ground.
Corbin Muckle.
Corbin manhandles Ethan Bainbridge.
Clock continues to run. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the game.
Chico's not even doing a huddle.
Oh, no, they're doing the hurry-up offense here.
Hurry up.
And here comes Lions. They're coming
Pulaski
in.
down. Oh, he's got a hand on him. Bowman had a hand on him. He throws it out of bounds, incomplete.
Muckle was right in line to intercept that ball. But Bowman came in with the pressure. Now you watch. They're just going to blitz, 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 blitz.
Bowman was so close on that play. He could have pulled an earring out.
Yes, he could have.
And now Pulaski, his coach, giving him hand signals from the side.
And it's good to see Walker back in there.
Cole Walker, he's in the receiver in the slot position over closest to us. Pulaski now.
1:17 left in this game.
3rd down. Pass right over the middle. That is complete to Walker, and that's a first down at the 45 across midfield. Chains move, clock stops, ball's set, and Chico is up on the ball. What a great football game.
This is excellent. I would not be surprised if we see a tie game here going into a little bit of overtime.
Pulaski's got 3 receivers out ready to go. He's get back to pass. He's rolling over to his right. Now he throws off balance to his right-hand side, and that's going to be incomplete. Intended for Bainbridge. Incomplete.
Went right through the hands of Bainbridge there.
Wow.
Lyons was creeping right up on him.
Goodness. I'm up on my feet.
I'm up on my feet, too. I'm standing. This is standing room only.
56 seconds left to play. Shasta up by 7. Ball at the 45-yard line of Shasta. And DJ Miller is primed to get that ball, and he's going to block. Pass. It's blocked. Blocked. What a great block. Big hands. And that was Joaquin Torres with the big arms.
Wow.
Joaquin Torres saved the pass on that one. First time we said his name all year.
Yep.
And now it's going to be.
He plays in the trenches there. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers. Wow. I'm on my feet, Gary.
3rd and 10. Pulaski now fades right back to pass. He looks over the middle. He's got a guy wide open, but it's blocked. Nice play by number 26. Who's that? That guy was on the key. Levi Quintana.
Quintana. Called his name a few times tonight. People are standing up wanting a flag on that one. Not going to get it as a good defensive play.
49 seconds left. On the edge of your seat.
4th and 10.
Quintana is now in the running for the Hill Collision Center player of the game. He's been all over the place.
I got so many to even think about, but yeah, I got my little list here.
I got 4. And I'm leaning to Levi. Back to pass. Goes Pulaski. Throws the ball deep downfield. And that is incomplete. And that is going to turn the ball over on downs. 43 seconds to go. Shasta's all they have to do is take a knee, and they're back in the win column.
Well, it depends on how many timeouts.
Correct.
The Panthers still have here.
They can run it out in 2 plays, depending on the number of timeouts that Chico has.
What a great game, Gary.
Best game all year.
Best game all year long that we have seen.
So
they've been fantastic.
Ian Garcia, they're huddled up tight on the line. Garcia will take the snap, and he'll drop to a knee right there.
They'll have to snap the ball one more time. Obviously, Chico's out of timeouts. Wow. Great crowd. Great service here today.
Great band. Great everything.
Band.
Great football field. Great game. And Shasta's got to feel good right now.
Yes, they do.
Garcia takes a knee one more time.
They snapped that 3-game losing streak.
And they're running the clock down 13-12, and this game's going to be over.
This game is going to be over. We got some thinking to do here. Big time thinking to do here because
4-3, the clock runs down to 1 second to go, and Shasta Wolves win this football game 27-20.
A big win that they needed.
Wow. Couldn't have expected a better game than we saw tonight. Fantastic game all the way around. Everything has been spectacular, and that was a fun game to call.
It was. It was a great game to call. It was probably one of the best games we've seen all year long.
We got some discussion to do.
Yes, we do.
We've got the REU postgame show coming up, and we've got the Hill Collision Center Player of the Game Award to give away. We'll take a break, and we'll be back on the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
For over 50 years, Hild Collision Center is still family-owned and operated. It all started when Art Hild opened his first body shop in 1965. Today known as Hild Collision Center, the North State's most recommended full-service collision repair business. The Hild family is proud to continue business in this great community. Every year brings new changes in many forms, from new vehicle models, training and equipment, new technology in aluminum bodies and frames, computers, airbags, and Pearl Clear Coat paints. You can be assured that the team at Hild Collision Center are the best in class. The Hill Collision Center family would like to say thank you to the North Valley for trusting them with your collision repairs and allowing them to grow and support our community. Hill Collision Center on East Cypress Avenue in Reading. Online at hillcollisioncenter.com or find us on Facebook. Hill Collision Center, where you're always a satisfied customer.
Omega Mortgage. We believe in loans, not limitations. Educating our customers is the key ingredient to our recipe of conducting quality business. At Omega Mortgage, we're more than a broker. We are the bank. From application to in-house funding, we do it all and pass the savings on to you. We make instant decisions based on the merit of your loan, not just income and credit. Our loans fund in as little as 5 days, so whether you're looking to purchase or refinance a home or commercial property, we have the right products for you. Our clients benefit from our cutting-edge agent pricing program because it offers you the best loan programs for your individual needs and situations. Get the facts from a name you can trust, Omega Mortgage. Set up a mortgage planning session today with one of our experienced mortgage planners. Call 223-1400, 223-1400. Finally, a lender you'd refer your friends to, Omega Mortgage. We do loans.
Looking for an immediate career opportunity in Reading? Listen up. Spherion is a recruiting and staffing leader with 20 years of success helping job seekers in our area get connected to rewarding career opportunities. They currently have a variety of job openings, including warehouse laborers, auto body techs, as well as office and administrative positions. If those fit your skills and interests, Spherion would love to talk to you. Learn more about these or other available positions. Call Spherion today at 222-3434. Get connected to a job today. Call Spherion.
Hi, I'm Gary Sinise. At the end of your workday, do you know you've made a difference? The Veterans Affairs medical staff do. The doctors, nurses, counselors, and health technicians get to care for perhaps the most deserving of all Americans, the men and women who've served in our nation's armed forces. Visit vacareers.va.gov to find out how you can make a difference too.
Hi, this is David Jackson with Reading Electric Utility. 2016 marks REU's 95th year serving our community's power needs. October 2nd through the 8th, join us in celebrating the benefits of community-owned public power during National Public Power Week. Did you know REU saves Reading more than $30 million annually? That money stays right here in our community. Celebrate your Reading Electric Utility. Celebrate community-owned public power. Like us on Facebook and visit us at reupower.com for more information. REU and you.
Well, as our friend Gary Cressy would say, holy Toledo, would you believe it, Gus?
Oh, my gosh. What a great game.
Final score here from Pleasant Valley High School, the Chico Panthers 20, the Shasta Wolves 27, back in the win column for Coach J.C. Hunsaker, and they needed that to boost their confidence, right?
He's got to be pleased. He's got to be pleased with that offense, the way they ran the hurry-up offense. They did a great job. Great crowd. Great game. You couldn't have asked for a storybook ending better than this.
Reading Electric Utility bringing you the post-game show all season long, our community-owned electric utility. REU is very proud to give back to our community by supporting local youth sports programs like the one here at Shasta High School. REU and you, powerful together. Dave Jackson and company, thank you for getting on board with us this year. We appreciate your support for these athletes. Hill Collision Center, man, if you've never been to Hill Collision Center, I hope you don't have to go due to an accident, but they've got the finest facility and technicians and experts in the business. They proudly support local athletes and present the Player of the Game Award. Each player will be highlighted at the end of the year, and a special end-of-the-year award presentation will take place, and a contribution going back to the Shasta High School football program. Hill gives back, supporting their community. See them at 1579 East Cypress Avenue. Check their website, hillcollisioncenter.com, or give them a call at 222-6828 if you need some collision repair, a dent, a little bit of paint. They do door dings. They do anything you need. Small dent repair. They do it all. I will tell you, for a while there, I had 4 guys up in the running for the player of the game. But I think that, tell me what you think. Here is a guy who he's been
nowhere.
All year long.
All year long.
We've never heard of him.
5 games, we haven't even mentioned his name.
He's one of those guys that you put him in when you need him, and he steps up and gets the job done.
I was leaning towards Seth Park. I mean, Seth Park had a great game. He had a way over 100 yards.
He was
rushing,
busy.
Got the final touchdown, but you got to give it to the guy who saved the game.
And that was his last final defensive play that he made that big, huge play, batting down that pass that would have put Chico near the 20-yard line and close to scoring position. And that is the player of the game presented by Hild Collision Center tonight is Levi Quintana, for sure.
Levi Quintana, for sure. I think he deserves it. He stepped in for a missing Ratavian Matthews.
Yes.
And he stepped up to the game.
We were lucky enough to announce his name all night long. He was in the right place at the right time.
Yep. And he did a great job.
Did everything right.
He did an excellent job, and congratulations to Levi. You deserve it. You are the player of the game.
The Hild Collision Center player of the game, Levi. Congratulations. Congratulations to Coach Hunsaker. Chip, the athletic director for Chico, thank you so much for your hospitality. It's been a wonderful experience here down at Pleasant Valley High School. Also got to say hello and thank you to John Shepard, who's the principal of Pleasant Valley High School. He arranged for us to come down last year when we did the playoff game, and he was kind enough to make things happen for us again here tonight. So Thank you all. What can you say? Shasta really needed that win.
They needed that win. They were coming off a 3-game losing streak, and they really stepped up. We saw the no-huddle offense come in to play tonight, and the defense showed up, and they got the plays that they needed. 2 interceptions tonight from that defense. Yeah, some players went missing.
That was Gibson, by the way, who had those. He was a candidate for our player of the game. He had 2 interceptions.
Tonight.
One deep down in their own territory early in the game, one in the end zone right at halftime.
Yep.
Not that that made a big difference at all, but it's a statistic for him.
Yes.
And it looked good. So give us a rocking piece of music to close this out with.
You got it.
And we'll wrap it up here from Pleasant Valley High School.
We're not done.
Tonight, home of the Chico Panthers, who unfortunately have lost tonight 20-27 to the Shasta Wolves. Next week, we are back down here in Paradise as the Bobcats take on the Shasta Wolves. That'll be a tough football game.
That's going to be a great game,
and
too.
And then we'll be back next Saturday night at Shasta College. I think it's Mendocino who they're playing. I'm not positive about that, but I think it is. It's a home game, and it's going to be good. Thanks to Omega Mortgage Group. See your Omega team at omglending.com or give them a call at 223-1400. They are the best in the business when it comes to lending. Shasta Solutions, Tyler Whitlow. I don't know what else to say on how good and how important he is to this Shasta Sports Network and our technical aspect of the whole thing. You're the man.
He is needed.
Enterprise Rent-A-Car providing our transportation for us. Spherion, recruiting and staffing excellence. Baron Browning, thank you so much. Michael Carnes at Boundary Waters, REU, Reading Electric Utility. Dr. Maria Salas, who will join us for the River Bowl on the 21st as Enterprise comes to Shasta's home turf. Tony Horde Photography and KKXS Sports, 96.1 FM on your dial, and you can listen to the games online at xs961.com. For Dan Miller, I'm Gary Moore saying good night from Pleasant Valley High School in Chico, California. It's been a great football game. Travel safely, and we'll see you for the next broadcast.